Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Fucking
Great.
Craig. My lord, we are moments away.
Yes, Nimue, you find yourself on a giant table, surrounded by mundane-looking objects. You only realize that it's a table because of these mundane-looking objects. As you look past them out over the edge, you see into a starry expanse of a void that surrounds you on all sides, including above, besides the table that you find under you. Some of the mundane objects include candles, a compass, some keys, cards, coins, books, and pages that you stand upon. One of which, and some dice. As in the pages, though, they say, "Tareth, the path unfolds," on that you're standing on specifically. Besides that, you do see some edges poking out, and all in various languages. Most of which you don't probably understand. And uh, you want to list your languages off for me real quick?
Um, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Mm. Yeah. So most of them you do
Okay.
not understand.
So, Nimue is not unfamiliar with other planes of existence, and she immediately thinks she's in some sort of a vision. She's not disturbed, just very curious. She calls out, "Hello?" Looks around. Any response?
There is no response. Not even
She
the
starts,
echoing of your voice.
oh, she starts kind of wandering the paper, looking around, and she sees in this corner what looks to be a map. As a hobby of
Indeed.
hers, she's very intrigued, and she's trying to find out where she is. It could be any one of a few planes that she's aware of, but she doesn't recognize it. So she stands here and she attempts to lift up the page here to take a look at what this map is showing.
Um, Go ahead and roll me a. Actually, no. It's just a piece of paper. You're able to lift it up. It just feels like a really long, heavy blanket. Um, so you know how awkward that can be. You're able to lift it up and look under it, but maybe not all the way because it's somewhere in the range of 60 feet across. Varying.
Okay. Can
Um,
she kind of bend over and put it on her back and scooch underneath it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you're still seeing it exposed as you lift it up too. As it's becoming more in resolution, though, if you want to go over to the journal on the side over there, if you hover over it, it says
Here?
journal,
Yeah.
and then go to handouts.
Handouts, yes.
Alilopolis is where we find ourselves, and
Yes.
then map of or where'd it go now? Map of Taurus globe, northwest hemisphere.
Okay.
If you click on that,
Mhm.
is more or less what you're seeing on that map.
Okay. Is all of what's on this map common knowledge, or is she learning something of the world?
It would be somewhat more up to you and your backstory, which I know we haven't talked about, um, from exactly
So,
where you might hail from and the like as
Mhm.
well.
So she's noble born, very familiar with whatever is, um, I guess I don't want to use common knowledge again, but she's aware of what the world looks like as far as the general population is concerned.
Okay. Um, from from that understanding, I would say the everything past Helmsgrad and to the left is unlabeled certainly, as you wouldn't known of it. But depending upon exactly where you're from, some of these areas that are labeled might be news to you, especially the smaller towns in Gargantium. You've heard of Gargantium, but maybe not of Titty Sprinkles, perhaps,
Okay.
or Socrates. But these are things that are popping out on the map currently, and there seems to be a little bit of a hovering point over Socrates. It looks like an arrow of sorts. And when I say hovering, I
Okay.
mean it's flat, two-dimensional, but it actually seems to kind of
Like a relief to the page, like it's embossed.
yeah, and also though like not glow per se, but kind of grow and shrink.
Okay, so the map is calling attention to Socrates.
Yep.
Okay, she's gonna kind of inch her way over to that spot on the map and get a closer look. And I'll do a
As
perception check.
Go ahead.
Let's see, gotta find where this is on my sheet. There it is. Do I click this? Yeah. Are you seeing that?
Not seeing if you sent a rollover, if that's what you mean. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah.
You might need to go over to your what is it? Something in traits. Click on that, and then it'll
In
sync up.
roll 20 or in what?
Or D&D Beyond, if that's where you were rolling
Okay.
from.
Yeah. What do I? Oh shoot.
Features and traits. That's what it is. And then it'll sync up. Usually you have to click on that before.
Where's that?
On the character sheet should be the middle one, above your inventory and the like, I believe.
I see the roll in. I see the roll in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm not saying you haven't rolled.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
you there.
So I clicked on
But I
features and
just
traits.
Yep, and you could do
Okay.
another test roll, but I see the 19.
Okay, I'll do another test roll. Did that move on over?
Nope.
Okay. After this sequence, I'll try to mess with some settings.
Sure, no worries. With a 19, you realize that as you're walking across the page, and your feet kind of scuff around as you're holding this page up above you too, your feet kind of are touching at two separate intervals at the same time, and when they scuff across, the page actually zooms out. So you look at a larger globe even than just the piece of the world that you're looking at, and a lot of which you're like, whoa, this is even bigger than I thought.
Okay, so she's definitely learning something about the planet's geography here that would not be known by most countries.
Absolutely.
Can I spin it?
How do you attempt to?
Like, can I see that it's a sphere, or is it still 2D?
You're seeing it is still 2D on the page, but you're starting to see what looks like a sphere resolve itself, because you're seeing a similar starry expanse that you have above you and above the page that you're holding above you, just past the edge of the sphere of the on the map.
Okay, so I'm kind of dragging my feet and attempting to walk across the globe and like spinning it with my feet, as if I was touching a desktop globe and moving it with 2 fingers.
It seems to do exactly what you expect it to do.
Yes. Okay, let me see if I have paper. So Nimue is fascinated. It has her full attention, and she's going to try to sketch what she's seeing.
All right. You're going to want to roll me a performance check.
Okay, performance.
Actually, this is for yourself and for your own reference. So this is something you're hearing for the first time, but I've told other folks too. You can create skills. So if you have like in your personality already a like drawing skill, I would base it off of a dexterity more than likely, just because of the nature of drawing. Um, there is a bit of performance in that. That's why I was going for that originally. So you could go for one or the other if you were to choose to make a skill right now. And the reason for making that skill was that you could build on that skill later. So if you continue to use it, I will probably be like, okay, add another point.
Okay, I mean,
That's
I
the
rolled well for that one, so I'll stick with
yeah.
this roll. I do have a
Sure.
cartography kit.
Oh yeah,
Map
that would
making
give
is a special interest of hers. So
19 again. Yeah, that would give
yeah.
you a advantage, I would say, probably with the map making kit too, the cartography kit.
So can I assume that I have a pretty detailed map of what I'm seeing?
I would say so. Did you want to roll again to see if you could get higher, since you have advantage with that kit?
Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to get higher than that unless you're going to let me roll a dexterity check.
Uh, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Roll it. Because I'd said both technically, and I'd said
Oh,
advantage, which means you just roll twice. Same thing.
okay, same thing.
Although slightly technically roller on the lower on the roll. But anyhow, so yeah, you get a fairly adequate representation of what you're trying to do. As you're sketching, though, too, you start to kind of lose yourself in it, and as you're finishing up, you'd probably have this sense of gratification wash over you as your vision fades to black.
No, but I wasn't done drawing all the happy trees.
Give it you goodbye.
She attempts to clutch at the page as it fades away.
Your hand doesn't seem to respond, or if it does, there's a bit of a fading sense of as if your mind and your body aren't connected, and there's a bit of a uh, non corporeal sense of your hand passing through a page.
Oh.
Yeah. And that before you lose consciousness completely, and that sensation that I've described before washes over you, which I'll describe, so that Rarl has it in his mind too. Of now, darkness covers you as time begins to not exist and yet move infinitely fast. You feel your body start to lose all weight, floating effortlessly in no particular direction in a void of nothingness. Your wants, wishes, and will drift away. Only one feeling persists. You are all things because you are nothing. There is no movement, but everything, including you, moves infinitely fast, knowing all things and knowing no thing, having all things but holding nothing. And then color starts to streak across your vision, and a persistent bump bump spurs to life, bringing with it a weight, physical that of time, as you feel yourself beginning to realize there is a you, a clear desire, dream, determination pulls you towards it, growing and changing evermore. You flow out into the evolving you at a solid chug, 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 with your vision clear on a what appears to be a interior of a ship that you only get the sense because there is a bit of unsteadiness to your standing before you, and you have this feeling as if you had stood just at the crest of a wave, and it splashes against you, leaving a heady, tingly high sensation buzzing across your skin. I will move the map. I was trying to do that and read.
I have a sign hung around my neck.
Oh yeah.
As I spawn
There's
in.
probably a sleeping cat somewhere near you, couple of them. Not cat, tabaxi. Sorry.
Am I supposed to be
What happened to
seeing
them? Did they
something other than
stay?
the table?
Oh my god, they're separate from me. They're their own people. Oh, I'm so proud of them.
I'm moving the map currently, so you'll see more what I was describing. If it, I think, oh, okay, it did load. It's just massive and giving me some shit.
How large is the room that I'm in?
Probably no more than, yeah, 5. Yeah, 20 by 20. That's what I was gonna say too. Nice.
Okay. And sorry, did you say it was like a sleeping quarters?
It feels more like a true, like gathering space.
Okay. But it's clearly the hull of a ship.
Clearly, yes. That is all wooden
Okay.
around you. There's a pile of pillows. There's
Am I restrained in any
vibrating.
Yeah,
I immediately look around
vibrating.
to see if I've been restrained and kidnapped
Nope.
to try to figure out
You
how
do-
I got here.
You are not restrained.
Mhm.
It's the first thing that crosses your mind, and the next thing being, you don't remember how you got from point A to point B. Besides the fact that you do know that you were on that giant table and you were sketching,
Mhm.
but now you're on a ship, and you were
So
wherever you were before that, almost instantaneously.
while the table that could have been a vision did not phase her whatsoever, this does. She's never left her hometown or her home city. And she has things that she's supposed to be doing. She has responsibilities. She has to get back. And she freaks out and she starts kind of darting around the room until she notices, who's this? Next to
I
me.
don't
How
think
do I ping? Okay, I can see now.
hold
Hold.
click. Yeah.
Who's this?
That person might not be there. I'm not seeing your
Oh.
pings because I had to reload.
Okay, I'll ping again.
Raul, can you
I
see?
also had to reload.
I guess I'm.
I am reloading. 1 second. Where could it be? This person that I can't see. Ah, okay. I see where we are on the bottom of the map. You're so big.
So Nimoy has never been allowed to travel. And by the time she came of age to have the agency to do so, she had too many responsibilities to leave. So this is the first time she's been outside of her city. And she's on a ship, God knows where. And she just runs to a door to see if it's unlocked.
It is. You'd probably run straight because that'd be the first door that you would see, and it's
This one?
fairly.
Oh.
Probably. Plan north.
I
have to reload again.
Oh, you mean this one?
Probably. That would be the first one you'd probably be oriented towards because you're going to land facing it with the rest of it towards your backs. And that one it would be leading out to a deck. Load again.
Yep. And I don't know where I pop in, but you tell me.
This one here? This is the only door
This
I
one
see
here.
plan north.
Ah, shoot. It wouldn't be a physical representation of a door either. It's kind of like where those boxes were.
Oh no, I can't go back out. Ah! Oh, I have to open. Oh.
There it is.
So
Oh,
we'll
here.
just say then for a different of it, you're just opening and closing doors, and they all seem to be empty.
Okay. I don't really have anything. I'm not interested in what's in the room. I'm just looking for a way out. I guess I'd look at this one next. Whoop. No one in there. No one in here. Oh.
I don't know if I'm visible.
She bursts in.
Can you hear me?
Is this person here?
Okay, good. Mine's still reloading. Something's going on.
Yeah, all the technical difficulties.
You just tell me when she sees a bunch of cats.
I see a person in a green shirt standing on a bed.
I don't think that's me.
No, that should be that person is not there.
She carries on because nothing was in the room of
Rick,
interest.
Yeah,
we hear the warehouse behind you.
We do.
sorry.
Is this a door? No.
Roll
Oh,
20
there's
has
doors
given
here.
up on this map apparently, because I've used this map 100 bajillion times.
Same.
Still tugging from the zombies.
That could be. It's
Oh,
like,
there's
why
another
did
door
you do
back here.
that to me, Josh?
Graphics performance. Unsupported system or browser.
What?
Fuck you for telling on me.
What's my passive perception? My passive perception is a 16,
There.
by the way.
It worked.
Is what? Sorry.
A 16.
As you're kind of calming yourself down again, probably after you've opened all the doors and realized most things are theater of the mind here.
What?
Are empty.
Oh no, you're cutting out.
I was wondering if that was me.
Josh, no. I guess. Oh, there's one more door.
Baby, come back.
Revenge of
Real
roll 20.
quick.
Don't leave me that way.
Wait, Matt, are you still over there with Josh?
Was this the other door?
No, I am now in West Michigan dog sitting for the week.
Nice.
Yeah,
How about now?
Yes, I can hear you.
better.
Yep.
I genuinely
Okay.
do not know how to get out of this place.
Uh,
You said it was planned north? I don't see a door. I'm going to actively look for another door because I cannot find one.
just I think I'm
11 and 19s today.
still getting, still having shitty,
Oh, you're cutting out again.
but yeah. I
Baby.
was jumping back over to actually just give up on roll 20 here for a second, and I was trying to say before that a little bit of theater of the mind here. So I can imagine where you're at because I've been there enough, but you've opened
one.
probably a slew of doors by this point.
Mhm.
And the one that I was referring to though isn't actually a physical looking door in roll 20. It looks like there's a bunch of boxes there. Because they're actually just doorways out onto deck. No doors, you know what I mean? So they're just the arches
Opening?
out directly onto deck. Yep, exactly. And you shouldn't you won't be able to get there as just your character either, because I'd have to physically move your token out there. But anyhow, just to give you the rest of the room, after you've gone through and kind of settled down, and made sure that you're more or less by yourself on this apparent ship, you realize inside hellos that
Oh, you're cutting
really
out again.
Roll 20s after
probably shouldn't
Josh.
Craig strikes.
Josh, no.
Craig strikes. He's doxing us.
Damn
That's
it.
what they say, right?
hold it.
I don't know if he
Josh,
knows.
no.
Over. For the
I'm back.
armor.
Roll
I
20's
can't
trying to kill
tell.
Josh.
For a
You're
while,
very
people were
likely to-
speaking very abbreviated, and I couldn't tell if it was me or not.
Sorry, we were playing. You'll probably end up running into me. I don't know if anyone else is on the ship right now, right?
No, we're all
That's what I'm trying to
doing
say.
something.
We're very much not on
Oh.
the ship.
Think talk for a second.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to say. I switched
Hey,
over
he's
my
back.
phone because because my Wi-Fi
that's
was
so much
giving me
better.
shit.
Oh no.
Yes, that was good. I think.
I accept none of your cookies. Be gone.
Yeah, so I was trying to say theater of the mind there. You're on the ship, you realize that you know that most of the rooms that are surrounding you are empty before you come back to it and see there's a pile of pillows and there's 4 tabaxis sleeping in it. Which is where you come back into probably yourself, Rarl. You
I
probably
jump
still
up,
Her
breathing quickly. Oh shit! Pat myself down. I punched the god in the face.
is the cat speaking?
Yes.
Yes.
He's a large. So before you see a human-sized ginger cat wearing incredibly ostentatious, flowing like silk purple robe, like not silk, whatever color complements ginger. I don't know. I'm not a color person. You tell me. Some sort of complementary color. And there's like bits of gold all in his like fur and like his beard, and he wears like 2 gauntlets that have like an anime character quality about them. And on the floor behind him is a large pile of vibrating pillow dildos that his 3 siblings are all cuddled into. He wears a large backpack with a bunch of like straps too.
So
he's like
before looking down,
frantically looking for something.
oh, he's looking for something in the pillows of dildos.
Yeah.
So
And like
before,
on his person.
Before looking down, she sees this nobleman, and she's calmed. Hopefully, this is not a ruffian gang that has kidnapped her. But then her eyes glance down and see the rest of the scene, and she is befuddled. Sir, hello?
He stops, turns, looks at you. Irises expand very quickly. Who are you?
I'm Nimue. Did someone bring me here? Are we prisoners? Where are we?
Insight check. I look, I see the torque around her neck, I assume, but I want to determine if she's lying.
She does have a torque around her neck.
And I'll pause you there. What you are seeing is a young 30s noble woman, pale skin, white hair, and an ice blue regal flowing dress. It's the dress is not very voluminous. It's more of like a not a slip. It's definitely a formal outerwear dress. But it's not a ball dress. It's just a daily noble dress. And on her skin is what appears to be the frost that would collect on the corners of windows here and there on the exposed skin that you can see. And she has kind of a peaceful yet melancholy quality to her.
I note that you seem to be from money, and my demeanor completely changes. Hello, my name is Rarl. It is a pleasure to meet you. And then I kick at the pillows, and the other 3 jump up, and we all bow in unison. These are my siblings, Jarl, Grarl, and the Geoffrey the Magnificent. If you need anything while you are here, please do not hesitate to ask them, or Adune. And I pat the wall.
And
And
at
I
that, you feel
continue looking for something.
a presence in pressing up against your consciousness, as if knocking to be let in.
That's her. I assume. Wave my hand.
Nice to meet you, Rarl, and she is?
She's a sentient ship. She is everything you see around you. She's very pleasant, very kind. If you hurt her, I will kill you.
Good to know.
Other than that, have a great, you talk to her, you introduce yourself. She's a full person.
Instead of asking more questions, I let her in. She clearly wants to be a part of this conversation.
And she just goes, "Oh, hello, dearie. You must be wanting to join the Rum Rollers, it appears. Well, at least Alalopolis thinks you should."
Wait, hold on. Don't
E-
accept yet.
Excuse me, the what?
And this is all happening inside your head.
Yeah.
That whole
Okay.
thing.
And he
Well,
turns back to Raul. Don't accept what? What's happening?
Hey, Adune, 1 second. Adune, is there any way to add like a rider to her contract that says like she's not automatically inducted into any clubs, groups, organizations, world conquest type things?
I would like to read the fine print.
She wants a
Uh,
lawyer. Hold on,
I
right back. I'll put on my suit.
I don't.
I don't
I
know what
don't
I'm doing,
control.
much less where I am.
I don't control the
Hey.
group as a.
Supposed
But
to have
and
You have to talk to the captain.
any contracts that we have are, with it run through our captain as well as the contract that we already have with the PNC. That's the only one that I know of specifically that once you agree to be in the Rum Rollers, you're now part of that. That's
I
the only
shift
one.
my eyes from side to side in a sneaky way. Yes, those are the only ones. Okay, well, the captain will have to induct you regardless, so it will have to wait until then. But sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Just wanted to clarify. Yeah, do your thing. Like,
Wait,
jump into the
back up.
pillows, looking
Before
through
I
stuff.
agree to anything, where am I, and how did I get here? Who has
Hey,
brought
do
me
you want
here?
to
I did
take
not
this
agree.
one? Oh no, we
Um,
don't agree. That's part of the problem. I pop up again. You're going to hate them. Do you really hate? Well, you look noble. Are you an aristocrat?
Yes, I
Do you
am.
like the whole aristocrat thing?
Very much so. I have responsibilities. I have to get back to my family.
Right. Yeah, you're going to hate this. You have no power anymore. The gods have decided that you are a plaything of theirs, and you're fucked. Go back digging.
There's
uh,
apparently a contract that I have not signed. Can I have a physical copy, please, and 2 business days to read through it?
you haven't signed any contract, Deary. It's at least not in any of the ones that I am privy to. The one that I mentioned before, though, is actually outside of the Rum Rollers. It's just a rider to the group. But as soon as it's a verbal contract, it seems to magically appear upon this particular contract. If you agree to join the Rum Rollers, you then agree to be part of the Wish faction of the PNC. That's just I've had a little bit more time with that particular contract. That's
And
all.
can I leave at any time?
Heads up.
Or am I a prisoner here?
I don't think anyone's keeping you here.
Depends on what you define as here, but that makes
What
sense.
are the Rum Rollers? And how did I get here? I have many questions and none of them are being answered.
Yeah, same, sister.
How long have you been here?
A couple years now, I think. I don't know how long in game.
Yeah,
On this ship?
it would have been a little over a month. I think
Just a month. Yeah, just a month ago. But boy, have we done a lot since then.
You've been at sea for a month.
No,
Where,
not
and
entirely.
She starts trying
Just
to
a few
run up
days
to.
on sea. But like here, because I was like you, I teleported in. I don't know what happened, and now I'm here, and it's been like a month.
You guys aren't at sea, by the way. We're docked.
Shit. Oh wait,
Thank
what's going
goodness.
on?
Where are we?
At that
What
point
part are we
too, you Grand Dam and nope, yeah, Grand Dam and Kiro, you get a sense. You get you hear there's been a new adaptation you can kind of hear from the torque as an audible boop sound comes across it, and you get a sense of 2 of your companions popping back into existence in another spot. And Cat no longer exists to you as you're standing across from the vampiric lord that you were talking to before.
I feel like we had
And
someone more responsible here holding negotiations.
And at that
I am
too,
responsible.
the
No.
vampiric lord goes, well, I'm glad you already took over the city. That gives me some leeway on my time frames. I'll just continue to tell him we're attempting to take over the city for now. But if you could meet me back here at the gates and say, I don't know, 2 days' time? And have some sacrifices ready. He'll want at least some pretty good sacrifices. If you could get a hold of the queen, that'd be a good one. But if not, he'll understand. But we're gonna need probably at least, I don't know, 5? Can you do 5 sacrifices?
We're going to need.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
going to need to call a
How
meeting
about 10?
first.
10
Show
would
it
be
to God.
great.
Yeah.
I need some
But,
air. She tries to
anyway,
run up.
We need to bring all the heads of the PNC together.
Yeah,
There's been a.
Who's him?
Oh, Ashima. I assumed you know. You were the one. Well, the Rum Rollers are the ones who made the contract with him directly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Apuman. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have some sacrifices. He'll be real pleased with them.
Okay, 2 days time.
2 days.
That'll
time.
give me enough
You got
time
it.
to do some shit of my. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Good talking to you.
Yep.
Out of
And
link up
instead of,
and out of sync.
and if you need me again, instead of fucking up the whole front line again, because I'll just have to raise them again and put them back. You could just ring this bell, and he drops it on the ground in front of you guys.
Ring the
Sure.
bell. Yeah, you got it, boss.
What happens?
No trouble.
Ask. Oh my god.
Bell.
Kill you.
I pick up the bell.
Are you sure that everyone will be in attendance for the meeting?
Everyone. Oh, you mean no? No. I would be meeting you here in 2 days' time, and then we can be on our way to the lava tower where you were before.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm stating everyone will be at the lava tower meeting as they're supposed to, right?
I mean, everyone being those that are actually having any say in this. Also, Ashuma, who is the only one to make the calls. Yeah.
I just want to make sure that everyone that is of importance is there so that we don't have any miscommunications again and that we all are on the same page.
Oh,
I would
don't worry.
hate
There'll be plenty more
to have
miscommunication.
miscommunication.
But Ashuma is going to be the one giving the marching orders. So whatever he says, right? That's why I asked you before. You took over the city, right?
Yep.
Yes, we took
Okay.
over the city, and
That's going to give us these really nice 2 days of allocating resources days that I'm allowed.
don't
Apparently,
worry.
me time to read my contracts. She's
We
shaking at
will
this door.
we will be prepared, and I would like a better location for pickup. I don't foresee using the city as a pickup point. Let's say
You mean
we'll meet at the coast. I like the beach. I like
uh,
beaches.
he pulls out a map, and he goes, "You mean just like over by the docks, or what?"
No. And crap, I gotta pull up the map real quick. Hold on. Josh, where do I go again to find the map again? It's in the handouts.
Yep.
Then
Map of
I know,
Socrates. Alalopolis.
yeah, map Sorga. There it is. Okay. Please pull the map up. There we go. Yeah, he let's see, try to get this bigger. And it won't let me. Okay, there it goes. He points over by the lighthouse. I would like to meet at the lighthouse.
Okay, in the ocean. All right.
Yes. Is that too much of a problem for you?
No, not at all. Not for me. I would be the only one making it out that way. I don't know why we would want to meet there. Okay. I was just going.
I don't understand.
It was just going to be, a meeting point before we headed to the lava tower. But alternatively, in 2 days' time, we could just meet in front of the lava tower, if that would be acceptable.
Mm,
Yeah, we can meet you there. We'll bring the sacrifices. You don't even have to stick around. It'll be great.
Poor bastard. I'll kill you.
It sounds good to me. I mean, less jumping around. If you're so worried about the city that you took over, apparently. Anyways,
are you doubting me? And
no. There's just not
uh,
enough dead people in there for me to think that professional necromancy cult took it over. But,
well,
to each their own.
I find uses in labor. Yes, undead
Yeah.
are good,
He's good.
but
we're
these are
good.
better. These are better.
Yeah, we'll see. When the quarterly reports come in, we'll see. Anyways, I'll meet you at the Lava Tower in 2 days' time then.
Yep,
Ciao.
Lava Tower.
Yes.
You got it, boss.
Yep.
And he flies off.
At this point, Nimue
got
has
a
her
lava
back to the
tower?
door and her
How are we
palms
supposed
to
to
the door.
fight people that live in a lava tower?
Sorry, the
No,
camera shifted from Nimue.
we needed to get rid of him, okay?
I thought
Jesus.
I thought we were going to go to like a military camp or something, and then just
I
cause
thought-
chaos
I-
there. We're going
I
to a
thought
lava
that-
tower. We're so
Master-
fucked.
Master Calidor, we will be fine. We will be fine. We just need a little bit of explosive help. That's what I have an idea. But first, we need a little bit of entrepreneurial help. Kiro taps his Torg. Rawson.
You get no reply. I don't have a torque.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't have your Torg, God.
You get I don't know if you're directing it directly at me, but the other torque will probably light up.
I don't know. I said I was just going to say.
My
I
torque
heard,
will not. My torque,
Oh.
the one that I have, no longer will light up for this group. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to apologize to Nimue there, and I should have prefaced it by saying the camera switched to a different location, but I did catch some of the things you were saying. You were being flustered and went out on deck, basically.
Oh, sorry. I thought that this was happening like holographically in front of me.
Nope, that's
Okay.
that's my apologies. This was
Okay.
all sidebar, like another location entirely.
Okay, disregard my reactions to those scenes then.
Let's see.
I
We can
figured as much.
can
Was
teleport
I
back,
still hearing it
right?
through my torque though?
No, but this point, I would say that there was a general question of Rarlson coming from your torque.
Adune.
Okay.
Adune, can you hear me?
You don't get any response from Adune. You are miles away currently from her. But
I would.
Where
hear
did
that,
he
I
drop us off in the
assume.
city? Where did he
I
drop
don't
us off
know.
at?
So if we're going back to Nimue, was that going to be your response even into interacting with Rarlson and a brought up of a contract and everything? Were you still going to go out on the deck?
Oh,
If
no,
I
she
see
was
her
just going to run
starting
up
to
on
freak
deck
out,
at the when sacrifices were mentioned. That's when she freaked out because I thought she could hear this. That was her fleeing. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Nope.
no.
Nope. So, okay.
if I
so then
see you
upon
freaking
hearing
out,
this-
I'll like come forward to comfort you. I'll be like, sit down.
you're
like-
still in front of Rarl. Then I would say.
Yes. Mhm.
And Adune would have chimed in with, "This seems like a lot like that you're taking in. Could I get you some tea or something?"
Hot
That would-
drink. Yes.
That would be
would
lovely.
good.
Do you have Earl Grey?
Okay. We have some gray teas, but I think it's just because we've been so long at tea or at sea. But I don't know any earls that make gray tea. Anyways, and then
I'll take whatever you recommend.
Earl
I
narrows
got-
his eyes.
Something warm would be nice.
I've got this beautiful floral tea that I think would do just nicely in this. And you see actually in front of you, and probably just off to this. Actually, it's probably just behind you. You would hear a clattering of boards, just. And if you were to look over your shoulder, you see the deck around the closest table opening up into what seems like a hole down into a lower deck, and those boards that moved up rearrange themselves into some hands that bring a steaming pot and tea cups out on the table. I'm assuming you wanted some too, Carl. So I've got a total of 5 set out.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, my dear.
Thank
I'll
you.
look at you. I see you have a lot of questions, and I know I am not the right one to answer them because I'm a cat and I don't really do. Anyway, I have someone here who would be better to speak to you, but I take out, I think, a ring from a bag.
Yeah, you have the ring in the bag.
And I take the ring out and I say, "This is a ring of mind shielding. There's someone in here who can answer many of your questions. But you have to put it on. I swear," and I put it on myself and then take it off. "It's not cursed or anything." I set it
She
down.
tentatively puts out a palm.
Put it in your palm. "I swear to God, if you do anything to this, I will kill you, as well as if you do anything to Adune. But I want to be friends with you. But, like precautions and all." I drop it in your hand.
The first little smile you see kind of like just curl slightly on her otherwise sad face. She's amused. Try not to chuckle a little bit, but still very cautious. I'd like to do an investigation check on the ring.
Absolutely.
Oh. Apparently she's distracted by the pile of dildos.
With a nat 1?
Oh no.
I
No.
missed that part.
It's not too bad, but subpar.
What was it? I was
A
trying to
9.
get back to 9.
Yeah.
You're able to glean the fact that it is magical. There are
Okay.
some magical effects to it, and that before the buzzing behind Virgo oddly goes off, the pillows.
She jumps. Attention is now on the pillows.
Sorry. We got them a while ago, and there's a spur of the moment thing because we found a guy who was selling them. And they're really comfortable, and my siblings like to sleep in them.
And they buzz?
Yeah, they're vibrating the dildo pillows. Don't really know why they're like
Okay.
dildo pillows, because you wouldn't. I would assume you wouldn't actually use them, but I don't judge anyone.
Not
Maybe
why?
they were like a funny gift that you give someone on like the night before they get married. Wait, I think that actually makes sense because we got them the night someone got married.
As long as they're regularly washed,
Yeah, of course.
you do you. She looks back at the ring.
It looks
She
innocent.
She slowly picks it up, slips it on her right ring finger.
Laurel leans in and says, "I'm just going to do something so you have some frame of reference for who you're talking to." And I'll use Mask of Many Faces to turn into me. So you see before you a human, blonde hair, blue eyes, kind of a unkept blonde beard that's kind of down to their clavicle, wearing a leather wizard's hat and a leather, or I wouldn't be wearing that because I can't change clothing. But yeah, a human that looks like me, and we've met. So, and in your mind you hear, "Oh fuck yeah, it worked! It worked, Rawl! It worked!" Wait, you're not Rawl.
So Nimue
Hello.
is what she wasn't expecting this, but she's not surprised. She's not unfamiliar with magic either. But she's never seen such a transformation like this, as well as a telepathic ring. So,
Yes.
hello? Who am I speaking to?
Hi. I am the wizard, formerly known as Matt. I haven't picked a new name yet. Give me a little while.
Matt.
Yes,
Does that sound
Matt.
wrong?
Matt Nightcamp.
I've never heard that name before. From where do you hail?
Oh, very, very far away, I assure you. You've probably never heard of it.
Okay. I mean, you can try me.
A little town called Hudsonville. It's in West Michigan, which is
No,
a
no.
peninsula in North America, in the Western Hemisphere, on the planet Earth.
Of what plane?
The planet Earth.
What plane?
Planet. It's like you know how the sun is round? Think of like a plane that was wrapped around that ball floating in space.
She starts kind of
It's
trying to
wild.
sketch this in her little notebook.
Yeah, for sure. I can't see anything, so I can't correct you or anything. So Rawr might
But
be able to,
you're
but he's
right
never
here.
been there. Hmm?
You're right in front of me. Are you blind?
No, that is Rawr. He has an ability to turn into anyone that he's seen before. He and I have interacted.
Oh,
Yes. This is
okay.
just a visual effect. Actually, Rawr, can you check on me, please? Tell me what he says because I can't hear him.
Oh,
Actually, can you tell him that? Because I can't talk to him either now that I say this in your head.
um, rural, sir.
Yes.
I'm not sure what is working, but it is working.
Oh, very good. Is he nice?
Yes, yes, very.
Good.
He would also like me to inform you that he cannot hear you. So
That
I'll
makes
have to
sense.
serve as an intermediary.
That's fine. I mean, I don't suspect. We have our plans, so like we don't have to talk all that much. But great.
Okay. Oh, no,
Let me know if you want
excuse
me
me.
to do like different poses.
You're good.
Okay.
So, Matt, where
Yes.
am I, and how was I brought to this location? Am I
Well,
safe?
I don't know how you were brought to this location. Nobody knows. Well, we have an idea. There are gods, quote unquote, and I'm air quotings, though I don't have any limbs, so that's a new feeling. There are gods. One named Aliopolis, who is the god of chaos, the good guy. Weirdly, he chooses people. And you're essentially on the path to ascension. You're in think of it like a trial run where you're getting tested and then a bunch of people decide if you're good enough or not. I've got some serious moral quandaries with that, which if you were interested, I'd love to discuss with you further, but probably another time. I won't be able to another time, but just think on it. Like how fucked up is that anyway? So
So,
you got chosen by these divine beings who gave you no choice, and you got dropped here wherever you are. I assume you're in the good campaign, so you're going to be on Adune. Say hello to her for me. I've never met her before. We probably can't interact directly, but it's a pleasure.
she raises a hand and kind of wiggles her fingers to the ship. So, continue.
Good. So you are on the planet or a plane, I guess, Tareth. I'm told it's kind of similar to Earth in its geography. And it's specifically you're on a sentient ship, I think, named Adune, filled with other adventurers like you, who are making their way through the world, trying to be the good guy in a world that really punishes that.
So, I have two questions for you.
Of course.
Do we know why each individual was chosen? Does it have something to do with their current lives and aims?
I don't know. No. I mean, well, that's a lie. I do know. This is going to blow your fucking mind, and I'm sorry to do this early. You're a character in a game. Think of let's pretend like you were playing a game, and in that game you had to create a alternate persona that you would interact with, play out, and they would, so say you always wanted to be, a firefighter or something. So you make a make-believe firefighter. That's you.
Back up.
It's a big thing to get over, and I get it if you
So-
don't understand and don't want to
So like
accept it for a
chess.
while. Process.
So this is a group of people that man the ship
Yes.
play pretend, like children.
They are pretend. So are you.
Like this voice in my head named Matt.
Yes, actually. I wasn't always, though.
I'm not sure I'm grasping this. So
That's
am I a
totally
queen,
fine.
a knight, or a pawn?
You are a pawn who can king themselves at any point they want.
And that's this
All you
contract
have
which
to
I've yet
do
to
is
sign.
choose to fight back.
Is that this contract? Is that this group attempting?
No. That contract is simply to travel with the Rum Rollers. They don't have a clearly defined mission right now. They just secured some great trading rights, and then found out that they accidentally joined a group of necromancers by mistake. I don't think the people who did it are involved anymore, but we are bound to it. So they're kind of attacking the area that we are familiar with. And I think that's going on about now.
I'm not thrilled with this necromancy nonsense. But you
No,
mentioned
no
something
one is.
about ascension.
Yes.
Is this group actively seeking this? And what
It's
is the
more of
reward?
like we're being watched constantly, all the time. We're not actively seeking ascension. We're being judged from afar. We've been picked as contestants in a game show, essentially. You don't know what a game show is.
I do not.
In a game. So think of like a murder mystery dinner.
Okay.
You've probably had those where
Yes.
you're playing a game, and like you may have like guests who simply watch. So like maybe a murder mystery like hosted
Like a play.
catered event.
Like a play where you
Yes.
are acting and improvising.
Yes.
Okay, I've attended a few
And you're
dinners
being
like
watched constantly.
that. Oh, that was never a part of it.
Yeah. Well, it always was. That footage is out there
Well-
somewhere.
So I'm intrigued by this idea of ascension. You said I can queen myself and achieve real power.
Yes.
What-
In the end, if you follow what they tell you to, like a good little girl, you can get invited to their country club estate. You can get invited to their club, right?
Who's they?
If you do all that is something that I am still in the process of trying to understand. There are three major deities that you can interact with: Aliopolis, Micropolis, and Maniopolis. Good, neutral, and evil. Outside of that, it seems that adventurers who achieve a certain level of power are able to ascend and achieve godhood if they are allowed to by the current pantheon of gods. So you have to both become powerful enough to become a god, as far as I understand, and get handpicked by, basically sponsored by other gods.
So this trio that you've described, are they a pantheon unto themselves and there are other gods, or are they presiding over the pantheons?
I don't know yet. That is one of the questions that I deem to ask soon.
And how do I know if an instruction has come from one of these gods?
I don't think you will. Okay, yeah, I think your torque. Well, okay, I think Aliopolis is silent because she sacrificed her own body to encase Maniopolis, so she's the plane, the ground, the earth, and then the god Maniopolis is a manipulator, and he's on the inside trying to get out, but I don't think you can interact with Aliopolis. And in order to talk to Micropolis, it has to be either eurythmic veracity or you need to be a cleric of Micropolis, which I am.
So you
Sorry.
said that I have been chosen by Aliopolis?
Or someone. We don't know for sure.
Okay, so I'm not in contention with one of these gods.
I don't
Should
think
I be
so. I
concerned?
think you get. What you should be concerned about is that they gave you no choice. They ripped you away from your family, and every 6 months they're going to make you fight to the death for their entertainment.
Excuse me? What do you mean, make?
Yeah.
What happens if I
Yeah.
just go home?
There's no going home.
Why? Granted, I
There's
have
no
not been able to
going
open this
home.
door up to the hull. But if I were to get off the ship, what's stopping me from just returning to my life?
I don't think you're from here.
I hate to interrupt this very intense discourse, but I was going to shift the camera back over to Grandam and Kiro to see what they
Absolutely.
were
Absolutely.
up to. So you guys were finding yourselves. I can try to switch the map back over to here, but you find yourselves in the middle of the horde that's no longer attacking, kind of milling about, moving away from you at this point to at the wall into Socrates, and probably even the guard that had led you guys out to that point is yelling over the rail like, "Did you guys get it resolved? Are they leaving?"
We're good for the moment. Let us back in.
You can't let yourselves back in? You just jumped off the side of the wall.
Kiro picks
Squirrel
up.
juice.
Kiro picks up Grandam, and he's going to attempt to jump back up the wall. How
It is
tall
a
is the wall?
It is a 40 to 50-foot wall, depending upon where you're talking about.
Let's do this. Go Athletics.
What is your? I think it's based upon. Isn't it based upon strength?
Yeah,
No,
it's my
what the-
strength.
Yeah.
That's my so I believe it's, let's see how far can I pull this off? Let's find out. There we go. Yeah, so this is gonna be a athletics definitely all day on this one. Jesus.
That's the other one that I was thinking of. I know it's strength based, but
Yep. All right.
I mean, your guys' vision over that way, so you can at least get something going.
I think the only other thing I was going to say to her is there's another, you are competing against someone. There's another game, another you that's evil that serves Maniopolis or is being influenced by him. So, finger guns. Good luck with that.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did we switch back?
No.
All right. So it's gonna have to be 2 bounds
Yeah.
for me. It's
I
gonna have
just
to be 2
wanted to
bounds.
throw that
I
at you real quick.
I don't see my character at all.
Well,
You
second.
might be confused because I did delete my character right there at the end before.
Yeah,
A
by
rip.
accident.
Just gone.
Yes. I see you. I can see you on the map.
Well,
Yeah,
I can't see me, so I don't think I'm in control.
you should be able to. Try now.
I'll refresh the page, I guess.
Refresh the page. I was just tacking that on to the end of the last thing before I forgot.
But yeah, Josh, it's gonna have to be 2 bounds to make the jump happen.
Can you double jump?
God, he shoots a double jump.
Well,
That would be sick.
what he's aiming for is
Yeah, I can't
find a foot purchase
Weird.
against the wall, and then use that to bounce up higher.
I'm going
Yeah.
to whisper as I cast the spell jump on him.
Oh Lord,
Yeah, you could just
Okay.
cast
The,
spell
the
jump.
actual use of the. Oh, that's amazing.
That way he will be surprised when he's doubled whenever he's jumping.
Oh, oh no. That might be bad.
Superman jump.
Yeah, we're going full Morrowind on this one, boys.
Dude.
You go to jump up the wall. What? So tell me how you're intending to double jump up the wall, because it sounded like you were facing the wall, intending to kick off the wall again.
Yeah, basically find a foot purchase for my foot against the wall, and then just use it to like shoot myself up to get us over the rest of the way.
Which is probably I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw if you're casting that, Grandam.
All right, let's see here. Why is my character not loading?
I'm needing a dexterity saving throw from Kiro, but I was just asking to confirm that you were casting that.
Yeah, I'm casting it. This is happening.
Okay, Kiro.
Okay. 10.
I'll fly like an eagle.
You fail upward in the sense that you slam into the wall right where you were expecting to hit, but your force and momentum was far more exceeding than what you were planning on, so you just slide up the rest of the way, to the I think you can jump your movement speed plus your
Yeah.
modifier, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I jumped a whopping 48 feet, and that hurt a lot.
Well, with a jump on, that's double.
Yeah.
Oh,
So as
did
you
I
hit,
just
you
overshoot the wall?
you miscalculate the edge of the wall as you're kicking off of you're trying to kick off of it, and you slide. You're like, because of the angle and the trajectory, right? So you've angled incorrectly, hit the top of the crenellation where you're expecting to kick off of, slam into it, and continue straight up up over the wall another because it was like 40 to 50 feet. So you would have had to have hit somewhere that was less than 40 feet or more than 40 feet to have had that effect. But yeah, you're over the wall, you're in the air, and
Master
holding Grand
Kelador.
Dam, right?
Yep, Master Kelador. If you could do something about our descending, would be much appreciated.
I don't have any spells for that.
Make yourself something that can fly, Master Kelador.
I think
I'm out of squirrel juice.
I believe that is 30 feet of fall damage.
Is there anything that I can use to reduce the speed of our fall to the ground? Is there any flag banners or poles or draped anywhere around this embattlement?
No, they were keeping those to a minimum in case the situation with the zombies progressed. I apologize.
Master Kelador, this might hurt a little bit. All right, I'm going to try to nimbly and gracefully land and combat roll myself so that Grand Dam does not get injured.
Okay.
God, please do not Dice, love me today. Please love me. At least in this moment, love me.
What's Grand Dam's HP?
Granddam, this is gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Nah, it'll be okay.
Immediately dies.
Turn into something else so it kills that HP out.
If you wanted to,
I'm not. I'm almost at. Wait. I didn't level. Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't take my feet.
I was going to say if you wanted to, try and protect Grand Dam as you were describing, you would.
No, Josh. What I was saying is, I was going to take the feet that the dragon's wings. So I didn't run into this problem ever again. I just hadn't took the feet yet because
How many times have you run into this problem?
More than you think. It's me.
Did I?
I don't know. Am I still here?
I hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. No. I am going. Yeah. At level 8, I am going to take the dragon wings feet. Josh, you can describe how my wings finally manifest for me.
By the description, I assume they manifest as dragon's feet.
Yeah, I have wings.
No, they're dragon's feet as wings. That's what I understood when you said.
Oh God.
Shit.
Ugh.
No, I'll lean into what you were describing before, and they burst out from your back as a shadowy form that almost gaseously poof into existence. Which
how close do we get to the ground, Josh? How close do we get to the ground for that? It's like
I'm assuming too that you with that I don't know what that exactly gives you besides
it gives me my movement speed and flight. It's all it does.
Oh, okay. That's what I was waiting for. Does it?
Boy.
But he's grown up his whole life without them, so he has no idea what he's doing.
So you guys would probably be falling through the air before Kiro is really probably like focusing really hard on like, I thought I had something for this occasion. I was planning for it, or at least I was trying to before the zombie. And would get like 15 feet above the ground before your wings spread and you are able to just have the damage of 10 to 5.
You're flying.
I'm flying. Whoosh. Is flying supposed to hurt? No.
Not in my experience.
Maybe I should practice more.
Maybe.
But we're across the wall. Let's make our way back to the ship.
And the guard yells up to you, goes, "Are they just supposed to... What are we supposed to do?"
They won't move.
Oh, okay. Should we hold our position then?
Hold your position. If they move, if they twitch.
If they ask, you work for the professional necromancy cult.
Yes. If they ask, you work for the wish.
You're under contract.
Faction. You're under contract with the wish faction. That's what you say. Repeat it back to me.
We're under contract with the wish faction.
Good. If they try to eat you, put them to rest.
Okay, Hearn.
Or let them. That would be good for our ruse. No, don't do that.
I don't think we want to second one. Okay. I'll let the queen know, I guess.
It's complicated. We'll explain it. once I understand it.
Kiro looks down to Granny. So you say it's not supposed to hurt when you fly. Explain flight. I can get us back to the ship faster.
Like you flap them around a little bit, and you go like, listen, man. When I turn into a bird or something, it just kind of works.
Dude, you see Kiro, he just starts like shaking his shoulders and like this.
Yeah, it's kind of like shrugging, but harder.
Okay, all right. So he kind of like puts you in one arm. He takes his other arm and he starts like pumping his shoulders.
Yeah, like that.
All right, okay,
Good job.
we got this. And he jumps and tries to let the wings take over and start the flight. This is right?
Okay.
This is how we do this.
Yeah.
Takes you guys a little bit longer than expected, but while you, Rarl and Matt and Nimue are discussing the finer points of reality, it sounds like.
It's fucked, man.
You hear a thud on the deck, probably.
Yeah, there's definitely a thud.
It is not.
Rarl jumps up and turns back into himself. It sounds like the others are here. I'm bored of this, and I wander away.
Oh, right, because you've been just standing in silence while I talk to
Right.
myself. Nimue freezes, having the last words in her head be, "I don't think you're from around here." And she's deeply disturbed. Pause for a second. The map that she saw on the table, that was her home world, correct? Or no?
I would guess so, yeah. Unless you had something else planned, because
No.
as far as I know, at least from the characters that we've played, Kyoto and Grandam from this particular session are the only ones that may not hail from Taras.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. You guys have not told me specifically.
Oh yeah, we're transplants from another world, like Nimue probably.
Yep.
She may be from here.
Yeah, that's what I think you were just discussing.
I had imagined she was from Tareth because I didn't
Okay.
think there was another option.
There's
But I have not chosen.
There's
I have
a
not.
lot of options.
I have not chosen a spot on the map yet for her to be from.
Hats off. What you're realizing, I guess, as Emily, is that there is always another option.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so a thump.
That's
Conversation
fuckery.
interrupted. Does Kat walk off upstairs?
Probably. Rarl. Cat's a different person.
Sorry, the character sheet says Kat, I think.
A cat is a different person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine
I'm
says
confused.
Rarlson.
Okay.
And to make things even more confusing, cat is a chicken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cat's a chicken.
Cool. Okay.
I
Does
don't know
Rarl
if I'm on the
walk
right.
upstairs?
I don't
Yeah,
know
he
if I'm
goes
on the right
upstairs.
map or not.
He goes to check out who just got here.
Okay,
that's good.
Nimue
Who got here?
cautiously follows.
Josh, I
Still
don't think I'm on the
chatting
right
in your
map.
head.
I think you are, but I think the problem is just that this map is huge and it doesn't like me anymore.
Mhm.
It's because you put all the zombies in there, Matt.
What are you talking to me for? I didn't do shit.
We'll just blame Matt for it. See? Works.
I put the zombies in the other game. So you were on the table, right? Nimue, what's your name? Sorry, I didn't ask.
Nimue. Rarl.
Nimue. That's nice.
Yes, there was a large table, and I was able to transcribe a map before I left. I can only assume that we are here, and I pull it out and I point to the spot that had been glowing on the map.
Great, I can't
This
see.
is my guess.
As you pull it out,
Oh wait, this is Rarl talking, correct?
No, this is me talking into your head.
Oh,
Rarl wandered off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I thought you were Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm on
Ral
the
was
ring,
only...
and you're
Yes, okay.
walking. Or I assume you're still wearing it, unless you take it off.
No, I'm still wearing it. Okay, so yes, I was on the table, and I transcribed the map of Tareth.
Perfect. That's pretty great.
Where was this table?
I don't really know. I think it's floating in the infinite sea, which is kind of like space, which is kind of like...
Space?
Yeah, think of like the sky, but further up and less air, no clouds. It's where the stars are. Yeah, that's probably a better way.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah, I can
interested
imagine
in
this.
that
She started
table.
sketching again.
Yeah, can you remember exactly, like, do you remember how wide the table was? Like, where about you
Oh.
started on it?
Not as wide as my castle.
You got a castle, that's sick. I tried to buy a house here in Denver, and the mortgage was about $4,500 a month. And let me tell
Mortgage?
you, I can't spend 75% of my income to do that. So I killed myself and came here.
I have so many questions. Well, we'll come back to this. She
It's free
continues
real estate.
following Rarl up the stairs.
You have just like a
we got
deranged
oh shit,
voice
we
in
got
your
a
head
live
at this
one.
point.
The only way I can describe him is he is a bedraggled, wrongly looking little dwarf. And he just kind of runs up to you.
Oh, wait, sorry. Have I been introduced? Have I been given this name?
No. I'm assuming you went upstairs, which means I was
Yeah,
up on deck. So yeah, great. And I'm like, oh shit, we got a live one, and he
hello?
runs up to you.
I'm Nimue, and you are?
Well within the like appropriate bubble.
Oh. And she kind of raises her
smells like
hands a little bit
earth.
above her hips and takes a single step back.
He's He blinks at you out of sync.
And how tall is he?
Like, people that have been paying attention will get. He's like 5'2" right now.
Okay, so they're about the same height. She's 5'3".
Yeah.
All right, so she takes another step back to kind of put some distance, to some conversational distance between the two. And
We got a new one, Caro. Where are you from? She's at the table too.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable giving out this information. I don't even know where I am. I kind of understand why I'm here.
I've only seen the water mostly.
You've been on the ship? For how long?
No. About like how long we've been sailing? Hey, doing that? How long? You, Rorelson, Cat. How long's it been since you chased me up the mast?
Like 3 days.
3 days.
3 days? Only been 3 days?
Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy.
Fast ass ship. All right. Yeah, 3 days.
It's not too long. But we've docked. Why have you not gone into town?
Well, I did, but I got lost, and the guards weren't very nice to me.
Okay, so we are allowed off this ship.
Yeah. Did you think you were a prisoner?
I am not quite certain what has happened to my life at this point.
So
you're a dream.
So from behind him,
it's all
you see about 7'2" tall, fully armored, alabaster skin tone, from like where the helmet is not covering his face, with quite large black wings. My apologies. Master Kelador is bad with introductions. This is Master Kelador. I am Lieutenant Kiro Kimpachi, Lieutenant to the ship. I am pleased to meet you.
He extends a hand and it emerges from like his beard.
Does he have 2 other hands at his sides?
No, they were. That's just how big his beard is.
Oh, okay. She sticks out just 3 fingers to shake the beard hand. She doesn't mean to be rude, she's just nervous. And she's smiling, but confused. And she looks
Is that
back
like
up.
Is that a cultural thing? It's just 3 fingers. I'm trying to be
She looks
respectful.
back up at Kiro. And thank you, lieutenants. What town have we docked in?
This is the town of Socrates. You are on
Okay, so my suspicions were
the ship
correct.
known as Adune. We are the Rum Rollers.
I don't know what the name comes from, but like I guess we have rum. Again, 3 days.
Adune chimes in at this point and just goes, "We're actually out of rum."
We're out of rum.
What a
Where's the
shame.
rum gone?
I think
You
it was
look
all
drunk
drunk.
as shit, man.
Oh, right, the party. Right.
Roll
It'll
Right.
be a house.
High fives all around.
So it's my understanding that everyone here has been scooped up from their lives, and they've just gone with it.
It's kind of normal for me.
What is the mission here? What are you all
Current-
doing?
Figure that out.
What has
Currently,
kept you all
there's
from returning to your homes?
Well, this
Well-
happens a lot. I fall into little gaps in the universe and come out where, like, I guess, like I'm needed.
What?
Oh yeah, you're part of a dream, but it's not your dream. We'll get to that.
This doesn't quite feel like a dream.
Immediately
please-
brain fucked.
I mean, this can all be explained by a simple kidnapping.
But it can't because I'm not from. Like, where's that map I get go? Like, I know that somebody else took the map that I had, my paper airplane.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
you
Paper
You-
what?
Oh no, wait, Cat has it.
I have
did,
it?
Cat.
No,
No.
not
Oh,
you, Cat, not Cat.
What
Okay.
have?
I was pretty sure you ended up getting it actually, Grand Dam,
Yeah, so
because
Grandam reaches out and pulls out
Ah, okay.
a map that is as big as the table that you were on. Like, I'm not from here.
Like as big as the table that Nimue spawned on?
Yeah.
yeah,
How does it fit on the ship?
you actually
Right, we
wait.
shrunk. We went into like a frame and became like an iPad thing.
Yeah, I'd remembered that. I was
I
trying to
didn't.
remember. Yeah, so you'd taken it and folded it up, and then were able to use it basically like that. So it's like multiple sheets of paper thick, right? But you're scrolled into a particular area.
I'm not from here. I'm from like he zooms out until like as far as he can.
Okay, so the paper is interactable like what Nimue experienced on the table.
Yes, this seems to be almost identical to the one that you had experienced on the table in the
Yeah,
sense.
that's how I got off. I made a paper airplane.
She steps forward immediately next to Grand Dam. Bubble be damned. She's fascinated by this paper, and she puts 2 hands on it, and she's interacting with it.
That's awesome.
He'll hold
Just
it
in
up.
your head.
So so she's scrolling around trying to take in this new world that she's never seen before.
Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I'm not from here. I'm.
And you
It's
appeared on the ship in similar fashion to myself.
Yeah. After showing up on the table and then riding a paper airplane into the void.
I'm just okay. Well, we'll leave that there. And so everyone has transported here, and instead of, I mean, I guess I'm
I did not.
trying to
Well,
understand why I just don't go home.
how?
We all have purpose.
I mean, I could charter a ship.
They
I
don't.
don't
Do
think
they?
out
how
the
that
phone.
works.
Hey, Kiro. Do they make ships to Elmore from here?
I do not believe that's how it will work.
Yeah. Going to need like a planter gate or something like that.
Something that's
And then
I
probably have to
unfortunately
fight
cannot
whatever
do.
God brought us here. We'll get to that part later.
Working on it.
Right now we're currently worried about a lava tower. Can you visualize?
I did not sign up for lava and sacrifices and
Who said anything about sacrifices?
Oh,
Do
I'm
you-
sorry. I
How'd you
forgot
know
that she
about the
was not actually in
sacrifices?
that conversation.
Right.
Sorry.
But Kira will bring
Sacrifice.
that up to Rawlson when he pulls Rawlson aside while Grandam gives Nimue the 5-cent tour.
The 5-cent tour.
Wait, so Grandam is giving that to her?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like
He just got abandoned by everyone else.
Anyways, yeah. So like, there's a necromancer cult. Apparently, they're like the professional necromancer cult. I don't know how they came by that name. Like, it's not very ominous. It feels more like they're like a union. But
No unions.
well, it sounds like they are a union.
I slammed something.
Anyways, we apparently somebody else before us signed a contract, and like, well, we're going to try and weasel out of it.
Kira looks idly at Rawlson at the moment. When
By
they said
going to
who signed
their
it.
lava tower and blowing it up. We gotta find explosives, and we gotta find explosives, and we gotta find 10 people willing to like pretend they're sacrifices. They're wanting sacrifices. It's gonna be rough. And then we gotta
So-
smuggle those explosives into the lava tower and blow it up. At least that's kind of my working plan, but we haven't really discussed it at all. Oh, and there's a vampire. He's leading an undead army outside the city that was going to conquer it, but we convinced him that we've already conquered it. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So I
Yeah.
have to admit, this doesn't sound great.
No, it doesn't.
But you're saying until I can find my way home, this
We
I'm
would really
this is my
appreciate
crew?
your help. He makes big old doe eyes up at you from the one. You know what I mean? From the 1 inch that he's below you.
I mean,
Uh,
you lot seem nice enough. I don't know how much help I can be.
Me,
any help is
but-
good help.
I
Adune-
guess I'm
Adune-
sticking
really
around.
need
And
someone responsible.
Adune chimes in.
Kind of lacking in those. We
Do you have
get
a
left
cook?
unattended a lot. The boat
Adune
cook.
chimes in on everyone's head, in everyone's heads actually too, and says, "Well, if anyone's asking for help,
Hers, if she's wearing the
think
mind ring now.
we're going to need some supplies for the ship. In general, just as a reminder."
I mean, I can go into town and pick up rum. I think we need that.
I have no money.
I need many
Give
supplies.
me money and I will get supplies.
She pulls out a gold coin.
Didn't Ash leave her like gems on board for this purpose?
Yes, she did.
No, because Ash doesn't exist in this
Oh.
campaign.
Oh wait,
She
Oh, that's-
like she let like I thought at some point she like took all her like money
That's-
out and put it on board for people to use. I don't know if I'm remembering that right.
No, that was the pocket rocket. Pocket rocket
A-
man.
Yeah, Ash doesn't exist in this campaign.
We don't
Yeah,
have any
thank you.
money. We have to go talk to the queen.
Yep.
Adune does pipe up though and go, "Oh, well, there's like that
Oh, the 10K.
10,000.
That's right.
Yeah, there's the 10,000 gold that was left on board. I believe Shia." And you see somehow the figure
Oh, you
that
don't need no charity.
the head figure of the ship somehow get a nosebleed. I don't remember who that is anymore, but they left some 10,000 gold pieces on board that I think you found too, Rarl, on the Isle of Shandar.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. They'd had photos of her dad on it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Cool. We got money. We'll get you supplies, Adune. Don't you worry, baby.
You think they sell
Don't
explosives here?
look into that.
Explosives.
I know you're in a monogamous relationship with Kat, so like that was just me being playful.
Rolson,
Yes.
we have a bit of a conundrum. We have to.
Oh.
So, there's going to be a meeting of all the PNC. As you
All of them?
know, all of them.
He said anybody that was important and making decisions would be there.
Like just here or like a worldwide gathering?
I have no idea, but it's going to be a
Well,
lot of important PNC
regardless.
members, which makes it the best place for a surprise terrorist attack.
so Royal,
I had an idea like that recently. I don't know where I got it from. It was like blow them all up. But
Yeah, like take out like an entire city. Yeah, I feel you. Like let's.
so
Sounds like a lot of
Ross,
entropy.
I know this will be a bad thing, and
well, hold on. Why are there any casualties?
My-
Are there any
my-
civilians on the board?
my
Or is
plan,
it just necromancers and undead?
my plan, kind of
Is that
revolves
a bad
around
thing?
a little bit of desecration, and it pains me to have to say it like this.
Yes, I like this. Go on. This looks good on you.
We will need to
Hey, I need to
go
walk
to
away real quick.
the local mortuary, find the most recent unfortunate casualties of this undead, and find 10 bodies,
Ooh.
preferably after we give them final rites, preferably.
What
And then
purpose?
we are going to use their bodies as a bit of a, what's the saying, Trojan horse.
I don't want to get into a human corpse. It
How
sounds dirty.
how much dynamite can we
Oh!
place in a cavity of a body?
Well, here's the thing. We'll need the dynamite to do that, but also, tap at Yune's hole. We have a shit ton of dragon's breath.
How
Adune
much
does chime in at this moment and going, you hear actually a resounding. I don't know if that came through. It was a knocking sound that I was trying to make.
No.
That sounds kind of like a hollow knocking on wood, and goes. I think Ferris is here, and you guys hear from over the side of the deck. Just as a quick interjection in all of this, do you guys see the map that I put up now? Okay, cool.
The ships and
yeah.
the docks.
Yes, that's where you find yourself. You particularly find yourself just for yourself, Nimue, as everyone else would probably recognize Adune, but in this
Yeah.
ship,
Yeah.
and there is a figure that is standing over the edge. You guys are sitting probably 20 feet from the waters above the water, and another 15 feet above the dock. But you hear Adune chiming in with just saying, "I think someone's here actually for the dragon's breath." You probably would hear from the side, "Hello?
Oh,
Yes.
Ferris
the devil.
here."
I think we have extra though because we also bargained for the date.
Yes. But
But
now we
yes,
must figure out
let's-
how much dragon fire can go inside 10
A
bodies.
person.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll find out. We have to go talk to the queen probably. She wants to probably talk to us about the attackers at the city, and she should have a say, I think. Turn to
Yes. They are her people, of course.
Nimue.
So I'm happy to be of use going into town, getting supplies. If you need me to come help with negotiations, I don't know how much good I'll be in a fight, but if you're willing to house and feed me, then I might as well be of use.
That's
Just
an
till I can figure
admirable
out who I
position.
freaking am.
Tell me about it. All right.
Back.
If we get into a fight, come to me. I have the ability to attack from a very long range, and I can get away very quickly. So, and I kind of like show my back, which is like a bundle of like leather straps. This
Noted.
is so that people can ride me, not in like a sexy way, but like in a utility tactical way, like a
Thank you
saddle.
for clarifying.
Oh yeah, yeah. Carol kind of shows off his back to Rorelson. Yes, I have also had a new addition.
Sick. The
Why,
wings.
thank you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the
Feet
wings.
Why do they look like feet?
No, not feet. Jesus.
Oh,
Uh,
Do you think the turtles have gunpowder?
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm pretty.
But
They have
let's go talk to
cannons.
the queen and get a heading there.
Yep.
Probably
you
a
look
good
over the
idea.
side of the ship potentially to the person that's knocking on the hall and continuing to go, "Hello!"
Poke my head over.
Ah.
Hello.
And you see Ferris, the gentleman who before. Oh, hello, Rarl. Have you used one of those candles yet? By the way, I haven't seen an adequate summation of data to whether or not they're marketable.
You know I haven't, but I will as soon as I can. We've been really busy.
Well,
Shit,
I
forgot.
understand that.
Guys, we have to use the sex candles.
I definitely understand that. That's one of the reasons why I left those out there in the further test trials. But yeah, you guys have been gone for a while, about a week or so. So I figured you might have had a chance, especially with Shandar. He does like his parties. Anyhow,
It's business.
yeah, I'm here to take the dragon's breaths for the queen so that I could, synthesize them into antidotes for the magics that people are losing across the city.
I jump down or crawl down the side of the ship. Inspect this dude pretty closely. Make sure it's the right guy.
It is
Pull
indeed
out the
Ferris.
contract, like a pickup like contract. You'll have to sign here, here, initial here, sign here, here, and here. This is a additional disclaimer. Another as an addendum that the queen will have to sign as well. But I hope she can find it in her heart to do so for her people.
Well, I can't sign for that for the queen.
Of course.
I
But
don't
the
have
rest is
permissions
for
that.
you.
I can certainly sign over the breaths, and he holds the pen right over that spot, but I do have to say the dock workers seem to be afraid of you. One of them was banished into a pocket dimension for a while instead of paying the gold docking fee or the silver. It was only a silver, I
It
believe,
was some
actually.
Silver. That is
miscommunication.
terrible. I pull out like a 2 platinum, and I just kind of finger them in front of him. That would be a terrible misunderstanding. And we don't want that kind of argument with the city. We are good upstanding business owners who wish for nothing more than to do all things legally.
I'm sure.
I
I'm sure
put
it
them
was
on the
complete
table.
misunderstanding, and he looks at them and then goes,
I pointedly look away.
Okay. I think
I slide one more over.
he just
Few
starts
more over.
heavy breathing, and he goes, "Is there stipulations with this? Do you want something from me? Am I
My
getting into a
friend.
backside deal?"
I wish for nothing more than friendship and a token of our forgiveness for being rude. We wish for nothing more than good relationships moving forward, and such incidents sully the good name of our shipping company.
Oh, well, I think this will definitely make up for the banished workers.
Perfect. I slap him on the shoulder and walk away.
How much is how much dragon's fire is in each crate weight wise?
Wait. Oh, I don't know how to answer that, my friend. I think
How big
Because
are they?
I did the
Yeah, I
math.
think
I
we
did the math. I did the math. Seven. Okay, so human body
I think
holds 7 gallons or 25 liters of fluid.
Yeah, but it needs to be in a sealed container, so you just want to put it into the chest cavity.
Yeah.
and each of
So
these these containers that Ferris has devised to hold Dragon's Breath is probably about a mason jar size, just to give you a visualization. Which I'm trying
Right up the
to
butt.
give you a physical
Been done.
element to. They are somewhere in the range of 32 ounces, I want to say, if you were talking fluid ounces of the size of that container. But anyhow, and I think we discussed what was it like? Gosh, I'd have to
Used
really
it
dig back.
once to blow up a bunch of people.
I understand where this is going. I'm just trying to figure out exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. We would need. Let's see. The 32 ounces. There are. Um,
I wanted to say that there was something like 10,000 per crate, but that sounds ridiculous because I feel like that's right, just
yeah.
in my soul.
Let's see.
10,000 sounds familiar, but I don't know if that was like 10,000 per ship.
I think it was per crate.
Nice. It's bigger on the inside.
Let's see. Let's see. 32 ounces equals 0.25 gallons. So if I
Yeah.
switch this to the
A quarter
switch
gallon.
this to go the other. So if I switch that to the other way around, I need 70. We need 8,960 ounces.
Divided by 32.
Let's see. So divide.
Don't
8,000.
use them all. This shit is very expensive.
Yeah, no. So
And it
dividing.
blow like we used one to kill an army, so like
Yeah. So let's see.
one per
One
body
blew
would
up an.
probably
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
One blew up an army.
One per body would be way overkill.
We'll put 2 in each body.
Jesus.
That's a lot of firepower. But
Yes, we'll put 2 in
Sure.
each body.
I think they wanted living sacrifices. It's not much of a sacrifice if it's a dead body. Most
Did
evil
they?
cults want living sacrifices. You know, we could just
We'll
feign
do-
confusion and just use them as a means to smuggle the gunpowder in. It'll be great. And we'll
here's
bring
the
like
thing.
100 of them.
I
As
pull
like,
out a bag. This is a bag of holding. We could just put gunpowder in it.
what happens if you blow up the gunpowder inside the bag of holding?
Don't know. My friend Franklin would probably be interested in finding out, but
Who's a Franklin?
I don't know.
Varl would get a nosebleed on that because
fuck.
Varl was not
I hate
sitting at the
these.
table.
Oh, fuck. I slap the table. Like, get a note. Like, gesture to one of my siblings, and they come and, like, dab my nose. Sorry.
All right. So we'll need 20 jars put aside.
Still trying to figure out.
And the rest shall go to the queen.
And so shall we. But we also
Yes.
need to shop. I have a big list. And I say in her head, Nimoy,
As Matt,
Nimue.
Nimue.
Matt.
I was so close. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff that I need as well. Can you tell Rarl to pull out his bag for me?
Oh, excuse me, Sir Rarl.
Yes.
Matt would like you to pull out your bag.
Oh. And pull out an inky black, starry-looking bag.
Who is
Yeah,
Matt?
tell him to pull me out. I want to make sure that I'm still there.
Matt, is this ring? Matt, wait. Can you repeat that, Matt?
He needs to check on my body.
Something about his body? He'd like you to
Oh.
check on it? Is there a body in that bag?
Yeah, he's probably concerned. I open up the body and I summon Matt Nykamp.
Wait a minute. Is he a dead body?
Is there a dead
Yes.
body in that bag, sir?
So you
I don't know.
pull
We're gonna
out
find out here in a second.
How
the
long's he been dead?
the dead
Uh,
body of Matt Nykamp, and
Gentle reposed.
yep, the body
Spare the
itself
dying.
is. There were a bunch of holes inside of including his eye sockets, that are empty,
It was rough.
but there are a bunch of tiny holes all across his corpse, which seem to ooze goo as they are as the corpse is pulled out.
What the fuck?
Nimue
I think
jumps
I missed
back.
something.
What the actual fuck, Rarl?
Oh, sorry.
The part you're missing is the dead. The dead.
All the bugs.
Yeah, the bugs died because they couldn't breathe
Yep. Did they come out?
as goo.
Oh,
Don't tell him that. I turned to Nimue.
Don't tell Matt what?
that a bunch. Don't say that out loud or think it, because he can hear you think.
Well, I can't quite control my thoughts. You should
Yeah, that's right.
just don't
Shit.
tell me. Don't
What
tell
the
me.
fuck happened?
So Matt can tell I'm horrified at what I'm seeing
Yeah.
and disgusted. Does Nimue
Yep.
recognize the corpse?
Yeah. It's the person that you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rarl turned himself into me. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
because he
right.
wouldn't remember, or would he?
It would have been as if a dream, so you would at least have a recollection. So yes,
so
you
it's-
would
Okay,
recognize.
so Nimue does
that-
recognize this corpse as the apparition that she previously saw.
Yes.
With two
Okay.
missing eyes and a
Yep.
bunch of other
Uh-huh.
crap.
We should probably like.
I can
bury
jumpstart him.
Nope, not yet. That's the plan, but not yet.
What?
Oh wait, I can't jumpstart him because I got that ability to jumpstart him.
The ability to revive people.
Yeah, I got spare the dying. I can literally. No.
Oh no,
No.
he's spared the dying is if he's already dying. He's like full dead, dead.
Yeah, that's not
Mm,
alive.
I
We can
slap
give him to
him.
the necromancy cult.
No, we need him. He's mine. I'm taking him out so he can see and be happy. Tell
I
him
don't
you
think
saw him.
anyone
He's
would.
happy.
You're airing him out.
oh my god. You guys got to get like a restoration spell too before I do this. Fuck.
Can someone do something about the smell?
Oh, sorry. I pick him back up and I put him in the bag.
There's
He's
still a lingering smell.
yeah, from the goo. The goo's
Yep.
the part that smells.
Dude, it
Shit.
goes, please,
What the
please.
fuck?
I know this is called the poop deck, but I can just
Sorry,
smell it from
Adune.
your
I didn't
guys'
expect
nose.
that.
Oh god.
That body to be rotting.
No, he's not rotting. He's not rotting. It was what was in him that was rotting. Somebody did something to him in an attempt to do something else, but it backfired and they all died inside of him, I think. But he himself is not rotting. His body is magically protected for 10 days.
Crystal clear. I will not tell Matt
So-
this.
So we need to take this body to a priest.
Cleric, yes. I have a revive, and I point at Ring in here, but I did not expect the extensive damage to the body, so we'll have to do that soon, within the week.
I mean, I know druids are good at restoration. Master Kelador.
Calidor, yes.
Oh. No.
No?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Not yet.
Can't do it.
You want me to feed him a berry? I can do that. You want me to like? Yeah. Nope.
I'd have to find the spell. I don't know which. It's like a restoration or a greater or
I mean,
less. I don't
hold
know.
on. How much restoration are we talking here?
Well, I don't know if he can get his eyes back. Mostly, like, we need to make sure that when he comes back to life, he won't just die again. Like, all these holes.
Isn't that what the spell does? Doesn't
Believe
the spell that
so.
brings them back just kind of fix all that? I've not cast one personally, but I've seen them cast before. But yeah, they just kind of fix that kind of stuff.
Really? Even the eyes?
I mean, maybe not the eyes. I don't know. How long have they been gone?
Blink of an eye. Funny. I don't know. A couple hours, tops. Maybe a day.
Oh, then he's probably fine. Like they should. Did they go away as a result of him dying?
No, right beforehand.
Oh, then maybe not. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, he
this
was
kind of thing is kind of
suffocated to death.
He suffocated. What the fuck?
We probably should see a priest as
Yeah.
soon as possible.
I put him back in the bag.
Probably. Like, see,
All
Is there any other surprises, Rolson? Any other?
Not that I know of.
No, like
Okay.
further horrifying things in the bag.
I mean, if he
I'd
put
like to
stuff
see
in there before he left, maybe. But as far as I know, no. This is his bag.
Should I have gone? Eris chimes in.
Oh no. Do you sign the paper?
Yes. I'm trying to roll a Constitution. Oh, that was not what I wanted. There we go. You see him like. Oh yeah, no, that was a D20 originally too. I thought I clicked a D12 first. Anyways, yeah, you see him gagging and just like barely holding his luncheon.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Kiro walks up to Ferris. For your discomfort, and he places a gold coin in his hand. My apologies. Please.
Give him 10 platinum.
I thought there was.
We're trying to help. We're trying to help a poor soul.
It's
We
fair.
apologize if you've had any discomfort seeing this.
It was. It's fine. I think that. Thank you. This will help me buy a couple lunches, but. He swallows strugglingly and goes,
Well, you never seen a dead
Just-
body before? Go on.
let me know if there's anything that I could help with. It looks like you were able to obtain a 50% of, well, rather a 25% increase on the expected amount of dragon's breath that we were, expecting.
Sail, my friend.
We were great at doing our work for the dragon.
Is there perhaps any particular direction you would like my researchers to go? Maybe that's a good direction. Besides the dock workers that need this, for this investment to go.
Oh, for researchers?
I
we
am.
actually are looking for land, like a warehouse, or like a dock, something that can house a number of ships. Maybe be like a trade port, something for sale for cheap, for the heroes of the city.
I could build an entire dock just for your guys for this price, if that's what you like.
It would be much appreciated.
As well as a number of basic supplies.
Okay. I think, I mean, depending upon what you mean by a number of basic supplies, that might be a
We'll drop
bit
a list.
vague in my particular field, but as it were, I believe I am also tasked with, because you've completed your mission, outfitting a Dune to fly?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Mama is not here, neither is Cat. Oh, they're going to miss it. Bad he can't video it.
You know, destroying a lava tower sounds a lot easier when we can just drop the bombs on it.
I think that I do need to build an air dock, and this would be an adequate sum to start those, or rather continue those particular directions, if that is acceptable.
It is.
Of course.
Okay. Well, if you're okay with the general direction, I will be putting an air dock above the um red district, or the inner ring, just before the castle, as I could not get the permissions to build such above the castle itself. It would seems to be some security risk or some other.
Makes sense.
Shall we
The
go?
Sky Dock should be in our property,
Rawson?
right? Then we could
Oh.
rent it out.
You would like it to be inside the new district that is being built? I think I've heard tell of it from Queen Theata.
Yes,
She mentioned.
wherever it is that our base will be, that could be the starting point for a whole series of air station docks. And we get the
Oh.
others for a small fee, docking fee, of course.
Of course, you can't maintain the docks without a docking fee. How else would you maintain them?
Of course. Diversify, my friends.
Rawson, shall we depart to speak to the Queen?
To the Queen.
Kira picks up the Grand Dam.
I can
I shall-
walk. I have my own means. Race you there. Let me borrow some gold.
Last time he got an entire colony
Yep.
of rats pregnant.
I beg your pardon.
What?
What?
I did no such thing.
What do you think those children will look like?
I don't know what you're
Part
talking
the dwarf rat? Or I bet that's how rat people get born. Oh my god, that all makes sense. As we make our way through the
I
city.
cast summon water on Farl. I don't have summon water prepared. I cast Goodberry and throw one at his head.
At this point, Chitsia sticks her head up from your pocket and goes, is there more cheese? In rat, so no one else understands.
What is
I don't
Nimue
even
scene?
have-
Nimue sees a rat poke out of Grandam's pocket, and
A sexy rat.
cheap.
She is not a sexy rat.
Thick thighs.
What color is the rat? And how large?
Normal rat colors.
Long, sexy
normal
tail.
rat.
Tan, gray, white, black.
I was envisioning
Oh,
a rat.
Big
Yeah,
alert ears.
Huh?
Get lost in them.
black rat, I guess.
Okay. And how large? Are we talking like New York City size or like pet rat sized?
I mean, she's fitting in his pocket.
I mean, it could
New
be a very
York
large
City.
pocket.
Well, there's no bottom in that pocket.
Oh wait, is that pocket that bag of holding?
No.
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 It's just
God.
like his shirt pocket.
Oh, sure, pocket. Okay. So I have talk with animals. I would
Okay.
like to cast this
Okay.
and ask the rat what it would like.
You have a verbal and semantic.
Just reading up, just a sec. It doesn't say what I need to cast.
It would be
He just lets you
represented
kind of
by
like role play this.
Flavor it. Yeah.
a V and an S.
Yeah.
If it says, then that's verbal and semantic. And however you would like to verbal, whatever you want to say, and whatever your hand gesture or arm gesture or wink, however you want to cast this.
Basically,
But-
I guess I'll just speak in Druidic.
Okay.
What would you like, little one?
Cheese.
I start
Or-
petting
or-
their pockets.
He wants cheese, but it's not good for rats, so I just kind of like flavored it.
Wait,
I
he
cast
speaks
Gooseberry.
Druidic?
I'm a druid.
Oh! Oh, yeah. Okay. I missed that before. And I'm kind of like surprised that you can also understand me. So, I mean, the occasional cheese couldn't hurt, could it?
She wants a lot of cheese.
How much is a lot?
Like
A lot.
Oh,
I
but
left
just
her unattended
just
the
a
other
little-
day, and she was in the pantry. There was no
just a little
cheese
bite
left.
couldn't. Oh, where does it all go?
I don't know. It's concerning.
What is an
Sorry.
acceptable substitute?
I've been just really just wants food, honestly. Just
Bread?
yeah,
You hear from
anything
his
edible.
pocket.
I break a little bit of bread off of one of my rations and hold it out to the top of the pocket.
Ooh, I like her.
And what may I call you?
Hates you.
Chitzia.
Ichitsia? That sounds a little bit like cheese. I like it. A
I
cheesia?
like it too.
A cheesia?
No, it's just cheese. Chitzia.
Oh, Chitsia.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Chitsia. And can anyone else in this group understand this conversation?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Turn to Kiro.
Carlson is.
I think they're dating.
Can I hold up my hand for Chitsia to sniff? As like a greeting or introduction?
Granddam will also sniff it.
Chitzia does sniff it as well.
Nimue is confused but allows this. And how do you spell Chitsia?
Chiazza.
Chiazza. Thanks.
Yep.
Pocket rat. For my notes. Okay.
He would go back into the pocket with the bread piece, seemingly preoccupied. And Ferris would go, well, I was headed that way anyways to inform the queen, and he gestures over to some individuals that are waiting over to the dock, kind of like waving his hand up and down to come over. That everything was underway with the synthesization of the breaths into a for all of the folks that have lost theirs, all of the magics that have disappeared, as was planned.
Very sad.
Yes,
I still don't know
very.
what you mean by that. That's like, and nobody. explains
Imagine
it,
if you
but, like,
couldn't turn into a rat anymore
Yeah.
or cast
So
spells.
I would be
there's
free of this curse.
Okay, but like imagine if you liked it.
there's
Also, are you dating that rat? Just question. I'm not judging you. I'm just wondering how friendly I should be to it.
What's dating?
Were you not always a person? Were you like an animal first?
He just looks at you
I
with a confused look.
clap my hands a bunch. This is fun.
and he and Ferris looks back and forth between everyone and just finally goes, well, it's getting pretty late in the day. Do you guys need accommodations, or would you just sleep here on the ship because I'm pretty sure the queen is out and about. Either that or she's sleeping. She has been actually sleeping the last few days instead of going out on her tours because of the incumbent horde. Although it could have just been her trying to find a solution. But I'm sure she is sleeping at this hour. I would guess because she probably hasn't slept for the last few days.
Hmm.
That just be my guess. But
Perfect. Okay, yeah. Gonna turn to the others. What do you think?
I will be back here in the morning, and that way we can start fresh with the queen.
Great. I want to do some stuff before we dip, but I want to check in with everyone else.
Kiro's just ready to go off to the queen and get our plan in order for dealing with the PNC.
PNC?
Alright. Well, I will be off, Ferris says, and takes the
Necromantic art.
contract the copy of his contract with him, and you can see him handing off some coins to the dock workers as he leaves.
It's a good boss right there.
So is anyone gonna see about that priest?
Yeah, that's second on the agenda.
That's what
Make it
I'm
a whole
hoping to
couple
do.
days.
Second on the agenda. I mean, it feels like a time crunch. She's trying to
I
be
mean, that's
vague
what I would
because
like to
she's
do
still wearing
now,
that.
is just
You
run,
want to do that now?
if that's all right.
I'm fine with that.
Whatever.
I also want to, while I have the bag out, Josh, if I pull on the edge of it, does it create more of the fabric or no?
No? I'm confused at what you mean.
At one point, you had the fabric of reality that I've created, or that I use part of to create this bag, that when you pulled it to stretch it, it stretched and you could cut like more off of it.
So you're misunderstanding by pulling and cutting. So
Yeah.
when you pulled
Okay.
on it, nothing happens. No, it
Okay.
does not
If I
stretch.
cut a little bit of it off, would it work?
It appears as if when I'm assuming you're cutting just the smallest portion off as opposed to like in
Yeah, I'm
half.
not trying to like cut the whole thing off. Just like a little ruffle above like the hemline or something like that.
It resizes to match the original shape.
Jesus, that's
The
awesome.
smallest piece that you cut.
Okay, I take the other bit and I'm gonna try to make a very makeshift bag.
Okay.
Just like a one-time use because I want to test something. So I want to see if I can do the thing today or if I should wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my crafting.
Basically, think of. I mean, I haven't created an actual item for it, but the way that you guys have manipulated the fabric of reality at this point, I would explain it as an infinite amount of bags of holding.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to test one specific feature. If I have two bags and put one item in bag because it is in the infinite sea, can I pull it out of the other bag?
So you've made a second bag, and you're trying to
I'm-
pull an item that you've placed in the first bag out of the second
Yes.
bag.
But the second bag doesn't have to be permanent. I'm just trying to test it to see if I have to wait to do the thing or if I can do it now at the end.
Hmm.
Because that determines if I have to go like shopping for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I do not think they are connected. No.
Okay.
So you that would not work as the way you're
Okay.
intending.
That's fine. We go to a cleric? Sorry, I had to test something.
you go to the city. You ask around supposedly for someone that is knowledgeable about the subject, and the if you're looking at the handouts just for your reference, um, in the map Socrates, there's a area that is, I believe, labeled the I'm trying to get it up too actually. Handout. Oh wait, didn't I open it at one point?
Heliopolis. Map. Socrates.
I thought I did.
So slow load.
I
That's the
know.
overall one. Don't see like a city division thing.
There is though a crystal looking thing.
Oh, yes.
Zenith altar that is attached to the palace, and someone would probably have told you, oh well, if you go there, there are some acolytes of acolytes of Zenith that have taken up residency.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. I give him a coin.
And he looks at the coin and goes, you can have this back.
I take it
I'm
and I leave.
and as you leave and go towards that area, you go to yeah, on a mission. It seems like, but it still takes you like 2 hours to walk to this island. Basically, that's across several bridges and through the palace district.
Just fly there.
Oh, if that was the case, then you're probably taking
I get
you
bored when I turn dealers. You want to just fly there?
seconds because I
I
think we
am
determined
going to
before.
conjure. I'm going to take out my card and summon one of those carriages.
Oh.
And the guy appears and he goes, "Oh, well, hello there again. Where would you
Hello.
like to go?
Forgot about you.
How far can I go?
Anywhere within Socrates."
Distant journey. If I wanted to hire you to go very far, how far could I go? And how much would it cost?
I'm sorry, sir. The farthest that I could travel is within the city's districts. If I were to go farther, I hate to say that I would uh, my magics would not work as they are intended.
How would they unintendedly work?
Uh, well, I've not tried, but I've heard tale that we could end up in some odd places,
I like
and
odd
I'd
places.
rather not do that to my family.
What could I drive?
You want to buy my carriage?
How much?
Ooh, we're talking hundreds of thousands here. Well, I guess 10,000 gold would probably be reasonable.
This many. And he holds up like 6 fingers and an acorn.
That many what?
Don't worry about it. To the palace. I climb in.
Okay,
What?
I he looks around at the others that are probably crowded around him at the deck or
Come
We're
on,
going to the
it'll be fast.
hospital.
Oh, hospital. To the hospital.
We're going to the hospital. The island crystal thing. Can you go there?
Oh, we don't. I don't know what a hospital is, but I
I
can
have
take
tears
it.
bleed.
Church, whatever.
The crystal. I point at it. That one.
Okay. Could I get a silver before I take
Yeah.
you there at least? Okay.
Ding.
All right.
I flicked it.
Jerk.
Um, I'm assuming everyone's getting in.
Guess so.
Hmm.
Seems
Wait,
fast
so
there.
we're going to the hospital?
Yeah, to
Zenith's
get
altar.
this
if you're looking at
guy
the map.
not fucked.
What? For the priest. We're seeking a priest.
Yes.
Yes. Did you find the
And where
map,
is
by
it?
the way?
Huh?
You find the map that was spoken of?
The Socrates map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're talking about Zenith's altar, the crystal-looking thing,
Who's it?
Alright.
just for your frame of reference.
And are we the docks to the left?
Yep.
Is that where we are currently at?
Yep.
Alright. Yep.
Yes. Sorry, this is definitely a much faster zooming around sesh, just for your.
No worries.
All right.
But yes,
So
Nimue wants to help Matt because he's her only tie to what's happening.
no worries. So you guys all pile into the carriage and head off, I guess. And he gets you feel a bit of a bumping and thudding, and then a silence and a bit of a compression before a sudden relaxation, and then more bumping and a thumping from the outside of the carriage, and he goes, "We're here."
See, fast as fuck, boy, and he gets out.
That was great. Thank you. I pay him the rest.
So wait, this was a carriage, but we crossed water. Or
I
don't go over
Think
land.
too much about it.
It's all to do with the bridges of Socrates. They have a connection. You could ask Varus about it if you really care. He says, "But I've got more to do. Nice meeting you all. Off I go." And you see visibly
Bye.
as you exit the carriage, he starts to clatter off with his horses, two horses that are drawing the carriage, and then all of a sudden he moves faster than the eye can track, and
Oh,
disappears.
Was
that was
odd.
fun.
And what did the carriage look like?
Just an elaborately drawn wooden bedecked carriage.
So like a horse and cart.
Yep.
That went over the water.
There are bridges that are connecting everything. As you're
Okay,
standing
so it
on,
wasn't like the crow flies. We went over land. Okay.
yep, yeah. So to give Nimue a perspective on the matter too, especially now being out somewhat farther from the city, before you were seeing the blue walls of Socrates along with some towers and the like, going up. Not only the walls directly up in the air, but also multiple levels of walls up to a plateau that a purple roofed castle sat atop the very tip top of the highest plateau. But now that you're sitting, or standing rather, at the Zenith's altar, you're standing across from the purple roofed palace, and you see that there are rings around it with the walls olive blue and bridges as opposed to gates through these walls. There are no throughways in these walls. These bridges span over top of the walls
Okay.
to get you from one spot to another,
Hmm.
as including the bridge that spanned from the center palace over to the island that you find yourself on now.
Okay. And are these bridges traversable over the top, or are they like tunnels?
They
Are they
are
enclosed?
over top. They are
Okay.
not enclosed.
Fascinating. And she's again sketching what she can, a map of the city from what she saw moving through it.
And as you guys get to the entrance, which looks to be just a solid wall of crystal, before a trunk sound comes from the inside, and a panel folds in and slides to the side, and a priest stands there and goes, with their hands behind their back and their head bowed, "Hello, Rum Rollers."
Ah,
How's it going?
Uh, for me, I guess good. I'm a acolyte of knowledge, so it's pretty good. My lady
Oh.
does.
I
My
lean over
lady,
to I lean over to Kira's. Everybody in this universe this awkward.
my lady Zenith does bid you all greeting.
Not all, I'm sure.
Nope, all.
Even
And he
even
looks
the vampire.
pointedly. The vampire? He
Yeah,
looks
don't worry about him.
confusedly, but
Even the
then
vampire was awkward.
looks back at the bag that Rarl is holding. I was
Yeah.
thinking you meant that individual.
In your head, Nimue, you hear, I'm also a knowledge cleric. That's interesting. Yeah, tell her I need some restoration powers. I kind of got fucked.
Yes, please. We're in desperate need of healing. One of our friends is in quite a state, and I gesture to the bag.
Yes.
Pull out my corpse.
Oh dear. Please hurry in.
Yeah.
There we found
Okay, he's like dead already, so like that's not a huge time rush, but yeah, let's take care of this.
He ushers everyone in. That comes in, I guess.
Yep.
Know who
Going. Thanks for helping, guys.
Grandam seemed like the most hesitant.
There's no hesitance. What?
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't expect that direction, so I will have to build that map. But this feels like a great point to probably good sesh, y'all.
Yeah. What'll happen next time? I'm sorry, my Lord Crag. I've failed you. But I have to be
Let's be honest.
prepared.
This is only the plan because the people present are the irresponsible crew, and I'm sure the new person's very responsible. Just
To be
he
fair,
seems very responsible.
Nimue has no idea what the heck is going on with lava and scary things. She just knows the one person that's the link to her information is in peril.
Well, that is good.
Yeah,
She's team
Not in
Matt
peril,
currently.
but. Whew.
I can't wait for Granddam to be very confused by Matt's existence.
Well, we'll see what happens. Because I don't
Also,
know if I want to spoil it, but I don't know if I'm coming back.
I'm loving the like characters' rights angle. Just
Thank you. It's just like, this is bullshit. Like, we got no rights. They just pulled us in here. You can't do anything by yourself. We need to tear them down. I couldn't do it in my own world, and let me tell you, I'm saying this in your head. Right before I left, we had this huge election between good and evil, and I really hope that good won. Like, I feel really bad for anyone left behind if evil won that election. That's going to be a nightmare.
I wish the world of
And
politics
we'll-
justice.
and will not elaborate as to what he
I mean, so far Matt's the only one speaking sense and answers to Nimue. So
Yep.
yeah.
Granddam will not ever offer sense
Ever.
or answers.
No, ever.
I seek the answers.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Ugh,
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
I was, yeah, definitely Those islands out there are something that I've been meaning to create, but they've been on the back burner in my mind, especially because of the fact that I'm like, are you guys really gonna go there? Do you really care? But yeah, this seems like something now
I
that I
mean,
have to do.
that is totally up to you. We could totally just walk in and be like, "Doctor, doctor," point,
It could just
and
be
then
theater of the mind, unless like
yeah.
this place is inhabited by people that are going to fuck us over. Then
Right.
even then, it can be
If this
theater of
is
the
like
mind.
a
I play
side
World of
quest,
Darkness
then
games.
sure.
Theater of the mind is my bread and butter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think theater of the mind. So to elaborate on that for yourself, is when you are purely in imagination mode, basically, and where I will introduce characters, might explain the surroundings to you, but you don't have a visible representation of what is going on, basically. It is all in your mind.
Okay, is this just because there's no map made for this location?
That's when I say that, usually that is the case, yes.
Okay.
Because
So this is a like a
theoretically, you could
IRL
choose to go
term,
in.
not a term in the game.
Yes, that is a
Yeah.
real
Okay.
life term for whenever
Okay.
Yeah.
you.
Technically, all IRL terms are now in the game.
Well,
Get ready for things to start imploding.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, maybe I should think about the map a little bit, at least a little bit, because
Mhm.
like, then I can at least give you characters to represent what's going on, and you can get a sense of where you're at. I might do one of those suggestions again for this place, what Jesse said, which is like, just like a quick AI generation 3D representation of the space.
It's a hospital. Magic hospital.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Magic lab. Magic something.
Something.
It's where the clerics live.
Who is this a god of? Or what is this a
Goddess,
god of?
goddess of knowledge, Zenith.
Oh, so it's big library. Got it. Maybe. No, fucking not.
Interesting. Next time. I need enough material to like not die. Like I've
You
made
have
it
2
so that I
days.
can. I have
You
2
have-
days.
Yep.
Well, I have 10 days.
2 days until you have to go to the.
Oh
The
yeah,
ferryman.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I can go collect some stuff before then. It's all for the war effort. Don't worry.
Are you saying this to Nimoy?
Like
No, this is
Okay.
all.
Yeah.
We're all like.
to
It's
Nimue, I'll just be
genuinely-
like, I've got a whole list of things that I need, like comforts. Do you guys have marijuana in your world? Just wondering.
Grand Dam can hook you up. Don't
I need
you
some-
worry.
I need some seeds for sure, as well as a bunch of other stuff.
What
wanna,
mysteries
like-
are concealed in that beard?
Just you wait until Grand Dam can cast Awaken, motherfucker. It's gonna get wild up in here.
That's gonna be good. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about both of the games so far?
Fantastic. And I really admire the fact that this group has put in the dedication to keep this going for so long. Never did I think I would be a part of a D&D group like this, so thank you.
I think it's been a rotating roster, but
Okay.
yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I
Well,
joined. This is my second or third year, I think.
Second, I was looking back.
Second?
Yeah, 28.
I'm a forever GM in real life. I'm very happy to have a D&D game I can actually just play on. So that's
Oh,
Same
yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
I'm usually Jake's D&D DM, and he's usually my vampire or werewolf DM.
Okay. So I've
Yeah.
never really long-term DM'd. I've only DM'd once, but I do get normally I was like the organizer of friend group events. And so to be a part of a group where that's just done for me and I can experience, I get that feeling. So.
Yeah. That's
So yeah, Josh, thank you.
absolutely. It's my pleasure. I like building the long-term world. If I couldn't do that, then yeah, this wouldn't be as pleasurable as to your statement. Like that's one of the things that, or the reasons that has driven me to be a DM because I like world building and I like being multiple characters. Um, so it's a lot of fun for me in either aspect. Although I will state that's one of the reasons why, to your guys' point of why I've opened the world to creating these one shots that are interactive to our world, because there is a certain aspect that I pull from your guys' creativity a lot when we're actually playing, but also in the overarching things like the worlds colliding with Matt. Matt
I've
the
pushed that fairly hard, though.
yeah.
You
Uh,
opened that up as soon as you said that, like, we get a brain meld at Eurythmic Veracity. I'm like, they would know. They would start scheming. They would start doing things. I would know. I would start scheming. There's a way out. Get out.
no. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm surprised no one else has taken that directive, if you will. But yeah, it's been it and it will continue to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yep.
And then Emily, I think he was referring to. I earlier ran a side shot, which was an alternative reality
Side shot.
/ alternative future, where Franklin teleported to Earth with other characters who hated their own character, like people,
Mhm.
and attempted to kickstart a zombie apocalypse as well as set off a like a lich bomb in the center of Columbus.
Oh.
And the player characters, so Josh, Jesse, etc., all got forcibly recruited into a secret FBI thing to stop it by Samuel Jackson.
But
Legally
were
distinct.
characters
Legally
aware
distinct.
that the Columbus that they were in was a fake Columbus?
No, but now they
Okay.
are.
Yeah, they I don't think they're gonna be happy about that.
Since the last year. Well,
They
it's
got
not
double
a fake
duped.
Columbus. It's an alternate. So during it, I think 4 different timelines got created, but now they know it's not so easy to get to the real prime, real reality.
But the
Which
alternate
I've
timeline was still a fake alternate timeline in a world that you still created.
yes,
Are they
but
aware
it
of that?
exists alongside now this game.
Mm.
So those characters are off doing stuff.
Okay.
This will
So
not.
there's 2 Franklins.
There's, I think at this point, like 6.
Okay.
2
Oh,
of
no.
them succeeded in blowing up Earth, and they are probably some sort of lich individual. 2 of them got killed, I think. And then I think there's my prime one, and then the one from the
Oh.
game that got cured and joined Team Good Guys again before they all zapped off.
You know what? It makes perfect sense that Grand Dam is here now. Because in
Yep.
Ellamore, the Grand Dam only shows up when the multiverse is getting fucked up.
Yep.
Wait.
And it's starting to get fucked up.
Pause.
It's like,
So there's a
yes.
Franklin that went good, but then the good guy zapped off. Is there a version of this good campaign that ended?
That
No.
was the end of my one shot, which was
Oh, okay.
they healed Franklin, got rid of the thing that's turning him evil, because he is a good character, but he has a deal with an evil thing. That's why he's so kind of black and white.
Okay.
Like
He's
super
got
adorable
childish.
and then super evil.
He's got the wonder of a child and the complete ignorance of the power that he holds.
Okay.
Right.
He's a 2-year-old with an AK-47.
Great.
Right. And a temper. But yes, so there's some. I don't know what Josh is going to do with it, if anything, ever. I've never played in a game that had the option to like fuck around with like the
Yeah.
rules and like the nature of reality as much.
Same.
So I push the boundaries. That is the type of player I am.
If I wanted to put myself into an arena for a one-shot, what would I need to do?
All we would need to do is so in the planning for at the beginning of the year, I tend to ask the question, is there anything that we would like to change, anything we'd like to do? And I've already started to kind of pose the question, I guess, of scheduling for next year. So I try to do it by month. Uh, but that again can be challenging, but it will be slated how you think your side shot, and I like that the way that Matt said that, because yeah, I know one
They're very
shots
rarely
aren't
one-shots.
exactly. So when I'm talking about I will slate months for you, or a month. Usually I was trying to do it by month the last couple times that I done it. So it is like, this month we could have a one shot for this, and so on and so forth. And that's basically the strategy I've come up with for that. Unless you guys have something else in mind, because yeah, that's my theory behind it so far. Is like I'm planning ahead for the next year currently of when those one shots could be, and I try to space them out too, even so that there's some leeway when we're talking about a month. But basically, last year Matt was the only one. So this year, I guess, was the only one that could or did make a one shot. But the previous year, there were 3 one shots, for instance, or side shots. I need to correct my speech. 3 side shots, and one had taken 4-ish sessions, so about a month, and then another one took
4 or
like
5.
took 2 sessions, and then another one took exactly 1 session. So that exists if you were deciding to try and do just one shot. Excuse me. And but yeah, so, and that was in 2023. So that's what we're voting on currently. Who has won those one shots? Because the winner of that gets a potion that immediately boosts you for 1 entire session all the way to level 20. But at the end of the session, you lose a level of your entire level. So it can be very useful in a very pinch situation.
Or in a very, very, very well planned moment.
But
Can you
if
go
you
into
plan a
negative
one
levels?
shot,
Or can you go to level
You
0?
what?
no, you can't go to negative levels. I
If
know
you
you're
drink
asking
2 of
that.
them, can
You
you
just
get
become
to
a
level 20?
commoner.
If you drink 2 of them, do you become level 20 in 2 different
Yeah, does it
classes?
loop around like Gandhi?
There is only one.
Oh, that's a good Civ reference.
There is only one that exists in reality at a time. So you can't drink 2 of them, to answer your other question. And secondly, to add on to all of this, if you create a one shot, no matter what, you get a level. So it's a win-win ultimately in creating a one shot or a side shot.
Anyways, yeah, I'm
So if the
100%
price,
down for a one shot. Slap me down
Oh,
for
hell
whatever,
yeah.
but
if the price is a level, technically it's cheaper to do it when you're at a lower level.
Also,
Yes.
it's a level for all of your characters.
do one shots
Yeah,
have
that's
new
right.
I mean,
characters, or do
both mine are
one shots
babies,
played
so
with the same characters?
What was that, Grandam?
What?
I actually didn't catch
Do the
that.
one shots have new characters for the players, or are they playing the same characters?
It is totally up to the DM of that session.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
It could be completely separate from this world if you just want to do your own thing, or
Yeah,
you could be
that's why I was gonna.
continuous, do our game, or
See, that's the thing about Grand Dam's Grand Dam Adventures.
He spans the multiverse.
Yeah, they get a little weird.
Yeah. There's a bunch of multiversy traveling versions of ourselves now out there, except for Josh. He got shot in the head.
Me?
Yeah,
I don't remember
No,
that
Jack.
was
Me?
that was
Jack.
Gus
another.
got shot in the head.
That's right.
Yeah, that's another reason why I was updating all of my homebrew items, because I'm going to give everybody access to a full PDF that has every option available under my
Dude,
world.
I'm gonna break your shit so hard.
Dude, I don't think you can match the level that my son does.
I don't know.
You can ask Jacob. He
Buckle
breaks
up.
shit.
Give me
Rick,
that level
I
20
will
potion and let me show you what I'll do.
Rick,
Wrecky
I'll roll
nerd.
in as what's his name? What
Arn
did I-
Whitewood,
No, not Arn. The other one.
Sebastian,
I'll run in. I'll roll in as Golderon in a heartbeat.
Gold Run. Oh God, that's a name I'd heard in a minute. Gold Run. He
I don't-
smites for freedom.
Obviously, this is still up to the DM's discretion who is running those side shots, but I was generally, at least, because there's been some, discussion whenever we're including characters from one direction or another. I was usually leaving it up to a level based upon that character's level, but again, up to DM's discretion, and to be discussed.
I don't know what month. I'm cool with whenever. If
Okay.
you
Yeah,
ever
same
wanna
here.
Take a break, you can just
Same.
slap me in there, but I want to do a one shot.
What I'll do is, I was just thinking about it, as I'll probably create like a poll, like I've done in the past, to make it easy for everyone to see, because I have in the past just done like a Google Doc, but I feel like that's less admissible to everyone. So I'll just create the poll so that way you can select your month based on that.
Okay.
So I'll have like all the 12 months, and then you select your month from there, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Cool.
So, quick question. Grand Dam, is this a character that's been used in other contexts? What's
In
this about the
Rick's world,
multiverse?
Grandam is a dwarf who dug too deep and stumbled across a cosmic truth,
Sweet.
and it was horrifying.
He
and
just wanted
however-
to diggy hole.
He
Diggy,
went
diggy
diggy hole and
Diggy,
found Cthulhu at the bottom of that hole, basically.
But
Okay.
to save him, basically to save his
The
mind,
God of Madness shielded him from what he saw, and he came out alive and kind of still himself, but a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And
Okay. And how is he jumping universes?
well, part of that cosmic reality that he discovered is that there are multiple universes, and each of them are sort of a dream of a different god, and they're all kind of reflections of one another. And at the end of the day, there are more Grand Dams on those reflections, and he may have gone like full Rick and Morty and founded a organization of Grand Dams that protects the multiverse.
That's
The
where I'm
Council of
going.
Grand Dam.
The other
Council of
direction.
Grand Dam.
Sometimes they wind up,
Grand Dam.
yeah, the Council of Grand Dam, and it's founded by the first Grand Dam I played. And
Yep.
Okay, what's OG Grand Dam?
Baby.
OG Grand Dam is a druid.
Nice.
Oh, in what
Unle-
what
unle-
was he created for?
He was created for Rick's World of Elamore.
Okay, so a D&D campaign.
Yep, he was
Yeah.
D&D.
Okay.
He's,
Elmemore.
I made a homebrew
Land
like
of beautiful trees.
I made a homebrew eldritch horror themed druid class, and that's the backstory I made up for that character. Is that
Hmm.
he
Yep.
he was a druid that found out some cosmic secrets and uses them to protect the world against like aberrations and whatnot.
Okay, cool.
And then,
Nice.
and then there's the starting Grand Dam, and then there's Grand Dam Senior. Continue the word
It's
senior for
only
about a few.
related because of this clan. It's a family name,
Yep.
and also because I hate coming up with new names. So this guy was Grand Dam Calador.
That's all right.
Senior,
The
Yeah.
you guys are.
The
If you keep
he is the
playing,
patriarch
we'll
of the clan.
eventually run into Dorothy McDorfinson.
Yeah, Grand Dam Calador is the progenitor of the Calador clan, and he is a ageless warlock / rogue who made a deal with the devil that his clan would prosper in exchange for his service.
So,
And
Josh, you
he's
saw.
basically the crime boss. He's basically
Yeah.
like an immortal crime boss.
And this is
Uh,
what's that name again?
It's again Grand Dam Calador.
Oh, okay.
But he's Grand Dam Calador Senior.
Not to be confused with the Grand Dam Calador OG.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So Josh, you remember when I did the really high level devil? Yeah, that's the one who
Grand Dam made a deal with.
Yep.
Mm.
The Grand Dam
That sounds-
and Matt
But
would
Grand
get
Dam
along.
was a master. Grand Dam Senior was a master of the deal. He was very, unlike other people
He
who
was-
have run into sticks. Grand Dam was very specific, and I'm not gonna lie. I spent days mulling over what he said, looking for a loophole, and I couldn't freaking find one.
Yeah.
And they struck a deal. So now Grand
Yep.
Dam's an immortal servant, and he's perfectly happy killing the occasional person in
He's
exchange
given
for
a
his
name.
family's prosperity.
Yep. He's given a name. He gives up the name. And the wheel turns.
Until
which-
the end of the year.
And I'm still waiting. I still have like the Calador hold in my back pocket as a dungeon for you, but you never did continue that story for me.
Oh, dude, I want because that's the one that was with Larry and them. Oh my god,
I really want to build that encounter because
You know what? That
a bunch of
that's
level
my-
20s fighting a level 20 rogue with a devil sight in magical darkness sounds like a fucking nightmare.
You know what?
is.
I am. Oh my god, we're building it. We're building it. That's my one shot. That is my one shot. That's what we're doing. People are breaking in to take the dagger.
Sure.
Yeah, there is.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a catch-20. There's a catch-22 to Grand Dam.
He did not make that part of the deal. You did not disclose that during the play. Whoever has his sword can write names
Control.
on it. Grand Dam serves them. Whatever.
Yep.
That sounds like a failing of
Rumpelstiltskin.
Styx's part, not Grand Dam's part.
Yeah, I'm very sad that Mime couldn't make it this session because there was something I was about to reveal. I was telling Matt,
Huh.
but guys will
Yeah,
find out.
Grand Dam's
time.
really enjoying this whole like we are in a contract that he did not sign bit. Like that's. But then again, he doesn't care. Who am I kidding?
Family prosperity.
No, this Grand Dam is very upset about the Necromancer Guild.
Oh yeah.
I didn't agree to this bullshit.
So was Kirito apparently. Yeah, with
Oh yeah.
necromancers in general, too.
Kiro is about to unleash hellfire.
Grand Dam's a weird druid, but at his roots, he's still a druid, and undead are
No bueno.
Perfect
no bueno.
workers. They are perfect workers. That's
You
what
would
they
get
are.
along. You would get along with the Pathfinder's country of Geb.
Yeah, I think I know that one.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I mean, it's a perfect system. If you donate your body to the labor force, then you guarantee a stipend for your children of your pay.
I never want to hear the words Moscuda again.
Moscuta. Fucking Moscuta.
Big cheese. The first
Dude,
boss of Bloodlord's arc of the Pathfinder mod is the first boss is a fucking
I gotta
undead
go.
cow
I'll talk to you guys
that
later.
beats the shit out of you.
Night.
I got the living shit kicked out of me.
Yes, you did.
I mean, I literally. Oh my god. Yeah, I got the living crap knocked out of me.
All right, y'all. I should probably go to bed too.
Same
Yeah,
here.
but say.
Past my bedtime.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
That's
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.